Oh, it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a party, I see. We got a bunch of people in the house already. What's up? What's up? How is everyone doing? We got a few minutes till we start. How you doing? Aki, first up in the house. Says, hi, it's from Monarch Slider. Thanks for the invite, but he won't be here. He's in, I think he's in France. Shout out to all my European viewers out here. Still awake at 4 a.m. Let's go. All right, we'll start in just a sec. We'll start in just a sec. How you doing, y'all? What's up? Welcome back to another Live with Purpose live stream. How are y'all doing tonight? Purpose crew. If y'all notice, I'm not wearing my hoodie tonight because it is getting hot. Like, unbelievably hot. I feel like last week was when it started. And I mean, I'm in California, so it's not something to, you know, cry home about, but it just went from like 50-degree days to 70, 75, 80-degree days in a span of a week. I'm surprised I'm not sick right now, honestly. But I'm the Obi in the house. I'm a little early, stopping by for the stream to say hello to all you fine people in advance. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I like the fact that y'all can just come to the lobby and just kick it and relax and chill and just talk amongst yourselves. Just because, like, I don't want it to be like a one-way thing, a one-sided thing, where y'all are just asking me questions and I'm responding to you. I want it to be, you know, like a room full of homies that are all passionate about knives and everyday carry, just walking in, sharing some food, sharing some drinks, and just chatting with everyone. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm here, but I don't want it to be the only thing that's going on. You know what I mean? So I'm so happy that I'm cultivating that kind of thing right here on the live stream. So EDC Knife and Tool Trevor says, what's up? Says, OB, how you doing? Caleb Evans, early gang, Alpha Prime first, but not first yet again. It's cool. It's cool. Oh, by the way, so a fellow EDC creator, his name is JB Outside. He's actually live right now, and I had no idea he was gonna go live. So shout out to you, JB. I apologize for sliding up into your live stream slot. It's a second only live stream, I think. And his first live stream went really well. You know, like my first live stream was trashy, you know, like audio was messed up, video was messed up, and it was sort of tough to swallow the first time around. But his was smooth and he had multiple angles and stuff, so definitely check him out if you haven't already. He talks about backpacks primarily, and he loves the Go Ruck, so he covers it extensively. For all you Carryology fans out there, he had his hands on the Samurai, the GR1 Samurai, that $700 bag of pure joy. I think I saw one at Blade Show Texas as well. But Osen EDC, what's up? Isaiah, what's good? Mia, good evening, everyone. How you doing, y'all? Good to see you. Good to see you. And shout out to all my members in the chat right now. Thank you for being a member of the Purpose crew. I really appreciate your support, the initiates, the enthusiasts, all of you guys. You guys make it possible for me. So if you feel like supporting the channel, join up and be a member. You have exclusive perks, early access to videos, some emotes. Throw them emotes into the chat. I have given you my permission. Go for it. The cool guy, the thumbs up, the live with purpose, whatever you want to do. It's all in there. It's all in there. Come on, come on, come on. Ian Coates says, Friday night kickback with Marine Quack. Why Marine Quack? Oh, because Marine's coming on later, maybe. Ian Coates says, is Ron gonna thank me for stopping by and being a guest member? I don't think so, man. That's not my style. That's X's style. You know, I don't want to, I don't want to stomp all over his feet, because he's an entertainer and his live streams are always popping off. So you tell me if I'm like inadvertently sounding like him. or like doing things that he does. Like as soon as you see like bouncing Betties here, unsubscribe for me, because I love that stuff. I love that he's doing that on the live stream. It's really entertaining, awesome to watch, but I don't want to like copy people, or if I'm like doing it by accident or anything like that. So let me know. I take good feedback. All right, so let me know. Let's see. Mike and Ike's, what's up, everyone? How you doing, Mike and Ike? Ian Coates, surprise chat isn't going ham before the live. It was. Switzer in the house says, what's up early, fellas? Ian says a little mini raid before the live would be cool. All right, I'll adjust my music next time. I'll just come on like 15 minutes before, just have my start screen up, and then we could just go from there. How about that? Ian Coates says, lobby with purpose. Just this lobby, not lobbying in general. Well, I'm glad y'all are here. I'm glad you guys are kidding with me. Sawyer Alexander says, that was a joke, Ian. Don't block me. What did you say? Now get ready for the glass breaker delete. You gotta explain that to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Brad says, Sawyer, no. Pocket Filth in the house says, saw woo. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you for coming through. Isaiah says, the dream is to carry the Zon dual blade show. Nice. Do you have one, or are you gonna get one? Because what you could always do is get one at Blade Show, and that would just be 100 right there. Ian Coates says, Blasto. What's up, Blasto? Oh, Blasto's right there. Hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you. I think I noticed you come through in the last like few live streams, I think. And then from there, it's always a good time. Crucial Carry, what's good with it, Ron? How you doing, Crucial Carry? What's up? Let's see. Alpha Prime says, I have been here for 5 minutes and you haven't shouted hello. I don't say hello though. I say, what's up, y'all? Ron Kwok here. Welcome back to the channel. You guys all know about the flipper delete on the Arius. Yeah, says Sawyer Alexander. I think Brandon EDM showed it to me, and it's a beauty. Like, it's super clean, super minimal. Speaking of deleting certain parts of your knife, I think the hype this week has all been about this. You don't know what this is. This is the Chavez 229 Redención Kickstop edition, and it just launched today everywhere. So there's that boy right there. I posted up an Instagram reel about it. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, do so at Live With Purpose EDC. But here you go. Skull clip. There's a plain clip in the box as well. I was asked earlier, I think last week, somebody asked if all Chavez knives come with two clips, one plain and one with the skull. I think it's the Golgotha skull. Has religious ties, but yeah, so it does. I think every Chavez comes with a plain clip and the skull clip right out the box. So the cool thing about the Kickstop edition is, if you notice the flipper tab, as soon as you flip that up, it's gone, disappears. I'm sure y'all know that by now. It just disappears in between the scales right there. And of course, everything else you know and love about this knife. We've got M390 blade steel. We've got titanium stonewash on this one. And I think this one's the drop point, but there's also a Tonto style compound grind up in there. And it's beefy. It's a big boy. I haven't weighed this thing, and I don't know the weight off the top of my head, but it's a big boy. So there you have it. That's releasing today. It has released today. And, you know, there's a lot of retailers that carry it, I believe, but, you know, my go-to is House of Blades. If you're thinking about picking this up or any other knife from House of Blades, you could stand to save some money using code PURPOSE at checkout. Should be 10% off coming your way. I don't think it applies to every single knife, but I think for most knives, you can save tax and then some. So you're welcome. So, I mean, there's a lot of hype around that right now just because, you know, today's launch day, so everyone's super stoked about it. And, you know, I think with these live streams, I do want to talk about, you know, like daily happenings, or at least like news in everyday carry, like new things that I'm seeing. Like, I don't know everything all at once, but I want to cover like new stuff that I'm seeing and potentially cover like launches, products, this and that. So let's see what's happening in the chat right now. The Golgotha clip. There you go, Ian. I said that without having read your chat comments. So I knew it. Sawyer says, dude, I want one of those. Ron, you trying to get rid of it? All right, full transparency, House of Blades sent that to me to check out. I don't own it. I'm sending it back. Or at least I will if I decide not to buy it. But yeah, full disclosure, I'm just checking it out and doing some content coverage, you know, of it, just to kind of build the hype a little bit. So it doesn't have my name on it. Not yet. If it did though, it would be my first Chavez. So there's that. So I don't know how I want to pop my Chavez cherry. Ian's Sangre looks pretty sick. Bruce played Brigade EDC in the house with a super chat. 4.99 says, boom, what up? What's up, man? Coming here with a huge tomahawk steak. Bap. Oh, I see Branch McCracken. Is he in here somewhere? Twiggy. Thank you, Bruce. What's up, man? Brad says, Ron, what is that? What is what? Elaborate, sir. The box. Yeah, it's the 229. It's the Chavez. I'm not mispronouncing it anymore because I know better. Okay, like shame on me for. Nah, it's like if I messed up and didn't know the proper pronunciation, then yeah, that's, you know, I acknowledge that error. But if I keep going, having known that I was pronouncing it wrong, then that's just bad. That's just bad, bro. Barbarian Bronny in the house says, I want that kickstop. Yeah, you should. It's crazy good. It's crazy good. But I mean, it feels really hefty. You know what I mean? Oh, we have another super chat in the house. Pocket Filth, glad to finally catch a live and not a replay. Let's go. $9.99. Thank you so much, sir, for supporting. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man, this is fun. Like I don't know if, well, I mean, you've only been catching the replays, but like my past few lives have been interesting because I've been playing around with times. And the last few times I've been doing it Wednesday afternoons or Thursday afternoons at 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. Pacific. So it was good for me because it's during my quote unquote work day. I'm a full-time creator, so this is what I do. But the problem was that everybody was eating lunch or eating dinner, getting ready for dinner, or they're just, you know, they're working. It's like the middle of the workday and it wasn't optimal. Exactly. In code says this slot is legit. Exactly. So I think I'm gonna have to come back to Friday night, 7 p.m. You know what I mean? Because for most of you guys, it's between 7 and 10 p.m., right? So you're either finishing up dinner and trying to find what to watch. Your boy, Live with Purpose. Gear Related is now a member of the Purpose crew. Oh, here we go. Enthusiast for 2 months. He says, finally catching one myself. Cole, my man, thank you so much. You have been an Enthusiast member for 2 months. I know so because I've been shouting you out at the end of my videos. And I'm really grateful for you, man. Thank you. I mean, you're a maker yourself. You sent me some 3D printed yellow geometric cubes I'm using in my photos and all that. And, you know, I love it. So I love talking to fellow creators, fellow like engineer minds, tinkerers that just like to know how things are made, and you want to reverse engineer things and just learn deeply. You know what I mean? When you're getting into something new, you're just like ready to dive head first and just immerse yourself in all of the things. And that's how I am with everything. Like that's how I was with snowboarding. That like when I was first learning back in high school, that's what I did. Like I wanted to do it, and then I proceeded to jump into like hours of research. What's the best board for a beginner? What's the best bindings? The best like apparel, waterproof stuff. So I did all of that. So yeah, man. Appreciate you being an enthusiast member. Chris Valadez in the house says, "What's up, guys? What's up, Chris? Glad you could catch it. Are you still at the office? Are you still at the cabin, or have you gone home already?" Let's see. Branch McCacken says, "I downed a pint of chocolate milk after, so I'm good on the protein." I didn't know where you're going with that. I didn't know if you're like chugging a pint of beer or what, but I'm glad you're getting your protein. Speaking of protein, how is everyone's I don't know if y'all are into fitness, nutrition, but summer's coming up. Summer's right around the corner. So how are y'all doing with your goals? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you guys eating well? Are you guys putting in the lifts weekly, multiple days a week? Ian Coates is now a member of the Purpose crew. Shouts out for 2 months as a fellow enthusiast. He says, 2 months? What? Looking forward to meeting you at ATL. Proud to call you a close friend and love that I'm the first name you read at the end of a video. Yo, I gotta do it, man. I'm just kidding. I rolled a dice and you rolled a pure 20. No, I'm playing. Dude, Ian, I appreciate your support, man. Like, I've known you for what feels like years, you know? And I love the fact that, oh, here we go. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff happening. I'll get to all that in a second. But Ian Coates, I shoot the shit with you daily. You know what I'm saying? You know, from you giving me crap about liking this Ultim. I'm not going to stop, by the way. I'm going to keep milking this until they discontinue it as a material. But from you giving me crap about that to seeing your transformation from an anti-Chavez knife guy to rocking your Sangre as like your number 2 below your Zon, I've seen you come a long way, and I'm stoked to meet you too, man. It's gonna be fun. ATL is gonna be off the chain. I'm the OB gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, sir. First of all, thank you for helping people discover the beauty that is membership here at the Purpose Crew. I appreciate your support, man. Seriously. OB, High Tide EDC, if you didn't know, over on Instagram. It's crazy, the guys that use like dual names, you have to do like some learning, you know what I mean? So let's see, who just became a member? Who just became a member? Okay, I think it'll show up over time. But Chris Valdez says, still working those late nights at the taco shop. Gotta make that Blaze Show money. Yeah, for real. Dude, I'm excited to see you at ATL. I think it's gonna be a good time. Let's see, David Hurst is now a member of the Purpose Crew. He has been an initiate for 1 month, and he says, first of many months to come. David, you're a real one, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. And I know you recently joined the Purpose Crew Discord as well. So for those of you who aren't on the Discord, we have a Discord. Look, everyone's chiming in with their 1 month, 2 month highlights. This is great. I'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, the Discord, open to everyone. You don't have to be a member to participate. And it's just us doing this just offline. You know what I mean? Like, talking through text, through images. Everybody's posting their pocket dumps, and I have a channel for every aspect of everyday carry that I'm into. You know, slings, backpacks, wallets, keys, knives. It's all there, and I pop in every now and again. We've done one big sort of like voice chat, like voice lounge kind of hangout. I was working on something on my computer, and I was there for hours, just like shooting the shit. So if you want to catch me candidly, these are some BTS behind the scenes stuff, just me doing me, and not, you know, done up here in a live stream. Come join the Discord. I don't know when I do those kind of voice video lives, but I pop in every so often. So come through. Barbarian Brawny, Mikey, member for 1 month. Woot woot. Although this is month 2. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's YouTube that kind of tracks all that. So I think what happens is after a month, it'll prompt you to redo. And if you hit no, and then you immediately decide to re-up again, I think it resets the timer on you. I don't know, I'm not sure. But Trev's EDC Knife and Tools is a member for 1 month. He's been an initiate. He says, rock out with your quack out. One hell of a month. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying some of the exclusive stuff that you've been seeing and watching. I know one post in particular that I posted, I think it was like 1 week ago, that you guys were especially excited about. It was a sneak peek for things to come. I won't say anymore, but hell yeah. But okay, yeah, so when I first started memberships here at Live with Purpose, I just wanted to find a way to bring more value to you guys as viewers. You know, I can post videos, you can watch them, but I really enjoyed the dynamic format of the live streams, and you know, it really allowed me to get to know y'all as people and just as like homies, you know? So I wanted to come up with more ways to, you know, make it worth your while, especially if you're doing a membership and you're supporting the channel. You know, I want to support y'all, whatever you may be doing. So, you know, early access to videos, you know, exclusive posts that I don't post out to the public, and sneak peeks at future happenings here at Live with Purpose HQ, stuff like that. And the first month was dope because everyone was hyped about it, and you know, people were gifting subscriptions left and right. Earl Lolibert, a big MVP, he was the very first member. I don't know if he's here today right now, but he was the first member of the Live with Purpose crew, and he's gifted like memberships on memberships on memberships. So he's making it rain out here. So shouts out to Earl, thank you so much. But you know, a lot of people were gifting memberships, you know, like Marine X gifted memberships, Brandon gifted memberships, a bunch of people gifted memberships. And after the first month went by, that's when the gifts expired, you know what I'm saying? And then that was really the true sign for me, like, okay, if people don't renew, then it was just because it was a gift, they had a good time, and that was it. They didn't see that there was value there. So that is just a sign to me that I need to improve and find better ways to provide value to y'all, to the members of the Purpose Crew. So, and you know, just to the viewer in general, you know, I just got to step up my game. I think that's just what that means. But the fact that, you know, a lot of y'all did renew, and on top of that, some of y'all are in the enthusiast tier as well, which is a higher tier. You get special stuff as an enthusiast. It's just more I guess, validating for me to see all y'all just really into that. So thank you so much, each and every one of you who have decided to support me in any capacity, either by liking my videos, subscribing to the channel, joining me on these live streams, or becoming a member. Becoming a goddamn member, or as X would say. But thank you guys. You guys are making my day right now. You're making my night right now. Isaiah says he's homeschooled, so schedule isn't so demanding. That's cool. That's a lot of flexibility, man, for real. Sawyer says, I always feel super tired if I work out at night. I have phases, you know. I noticed that, like, I used to be a night owl where, like, I would wake up late, but I would sleep at like 2:30, 3 a.m. every night, like back in college and all that. And so I used to show up at the gym like 10:30 p.m. And I was like, all right, let's warm up and do a thing. And I wouldn't leave until like 1 a.m. So looking back, I don't know what the hell I was doing that for. Like, thinking I would just go to the gym super late because no one else is around, but it wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? Osen EDC says, Ron, you made me get the orange F5.5 now. This Chavez. Hey, I take full responsibility. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make you spend money, man. I'm just examining cool pieces of kit in everyday carry. And if, you know, there's something new that a lot of people are hyped about that I haven't really touched personally, I want to check it out. I want to see what the hype is about. And so, yeah, that's what that is. And I apologize in advance for the damage done to your wallet. Let's see. I'm the OB says, Ian, coach, you will get a lot of cardio in at Blade. Yeah, for real. Just walking the show floor for the 3 days straight. 1,000 exhibitors. Oh my goodness. TriStar Sig TN just sub. Thank you, sir. Thank you for subscribing. I don't know if you're here right now, but thank you for being a part of the Purpose Crew. Chris says, I'm getting that Ultim driver, House of Blades in talks with Combat Beads now. Yes! Hey, speaking of, I wanted to at least come through with mine because that was another piece of news that hit the Instagram world. Check that out. That's the version 2 for those of you who don't know. Got a ball bearing up top, very smooth. Got that Ultim see-through. There's a little sleeve in there that receives magnetically receives the bits. Okay, so that goes in there. Ah, it takes such a good picture, don't it? But anyway, this is the version 2, and just recently, Combat Beads and JW Tools, JW Knife and Tool, they released the version 3, or it is coming in a day and a half or something like that. And I think they have multiple varieties. They have the Ultim, of course, but they also have a few micartas, they have a few G10s, and I think I saw a bright orange G10 as well, which goes super well with this, don't it? Now this is the vintage orange or vinyl What a Slider from Data Crew. This is my personal Ranger Eye patch haul. I got the EDM over here, of course, but loadup.co, Carryology, and of course some Plague Misfortune Cats in several different flavors. Sorry, I got the burps right now, but I really enjoy this thing. Took a few pictures, reels of it recently. I'm sure you guys all caught that on Instagram, but oh, it's a good time. It's definitely a good time. And the V3, I looked at his captions, and he said that the angles are a little sharper, and there's, like, you know, a few tolerances that were changed. But other than that, I think it's just a good update overall. So if you haven't picked up the Ultim, of course, that's going to be my favorite, or the bright orange to suit your bright orange loadouts, better wait for the V3. It's coming in a day and a half or so. So check that out. Sorry, Alexander says, I go to bed around 11 every night. Get up at 4, go to the gym, then come home and get ready, then school at 8. Damn, that's wild. 5 hours of sleep? That's crazy. That's as minimal as you can get, honestly, without seeing some adverse effects, I think. So definitely do your reading. There's this really good book. I forget the name, but I think it's called Why We Sleep. And it just dives into the science behind why getting 8 hours of sleep is ideal. And it's like, you know, just overall longevity, health, memory, all that stuff. So I try and get my 7 to 8. You know, I'm also 30, almost 34. So that's also a factor. You know, when you're young, you're spry, you know, 20 something, you can do whatever you want. You can pull all-nighters and you're fine the next day. I pull a late night and I'm a zombie the next day. I feel like trash. There's no point in me working out for 2 or 3 days after that, because your body's already running on, my body's already running on empty. So why kind of break it down even more? So yep, that's me. That's me. Let's see, what are we talking about right now? Ian says, my first blade is probably going to be a shit show. Anytime you do the first thing, you miss a lot of stuff that more seasoned and dialed in people know. Yeah, I think that's just trial by fire, rite of passage type deal, Ian. Like, my first blade, I had no idea what I was doing, and luckily I had, you know, Brandon EDM there right beside me showing me the ropes. But despite that, I know I missed out on things. You know, they had a whole like blade like knife, what is it, knife awards? I forget what it's called, but it was a whole awards where they award creators and makers with, you know, best in show knives and, you know, best this, best that, and we missed it completely because, not because we, you know, just neglected it, but like we were hanging out with a few people, but we were also live streaming that night, and I think it was like we were also dead because our editing schedule wasn't dialed in, so we were already zombies, and so we missed that show completely. But we still were able to meet up with, you know, dope people and have conversations and all that. But I think just embrace it, bro. Just embrace it, have a good time. Know that you're not going to be able to catch everything because it's a massive show. You got to prioritize the booths you want to hit up, the makers you want to hit up, see if you can grab some custom stuff. But, you know, just enjoy it. Otherwise, you're just going to be sweating the whole time, and you're going to be bummed. And we would hate to have that, you know what I mean? Brad says, Ron, check out my IG story there, the Tonto Kickstop Silver Bullet. Okay, I'll check it out, man. I don't know, I really like both, like Drop Point and Tonto. So I don't think I can mess up on that. Ian Coates says, Ron on that Alani Nu. Dude, it's pretty good. Free marketing, Alani Nu, hit me up. I wanna have a freezer right here, or a fridge with like stocked with Alani News. So I know I'm not like, you know, I'm not a gamer channel, but hey, Alani Nu Energy Cherry Slush keeps you going with not a lot of sugar and energy drinks and all that stuff. Let's talk. M. Chong says, hey Ron, currently watching 3 live streams right now. Who else is streaming right now? I know okay, so JB Outside is streaming, but he's backpacked. So who's also streaming and talking about knives? Is Miriam X live right now? God damn it. I'm the Obi says, M. Chong streamception. Yeah, dude. I would put them up too if I had multiple screens. Like, I'm on my laptop right now in the pod set, so I don't have my multiple like technical multi-monitor setup. And, you know, I only have the one laptop monitor, which is like pretty small, so I don't want to like overcrowd, and then I'll probably get confused if I'm listening to other streamers and I'm putting on a show here at the same time. God, man. Let's see. I am the Obi says, YouTube messes up tenure of memberships on every channel. It doesn't matter if you're on autopay or re-up on your own. They just can't track times properly. Ah, that's lame. That's hella lame. I don't know. I'm like torn because like there's a lot of ways to kind of have memberships here on, you know, as a content creator. Like Patreon is a big one, and you know, I'm in the process of building a Patreon structure that makes sense to, you know, work in with live streams with YouTube. Like, also, like, I know a bunch of y'all are YouTube members, but at the same time, like, if I'm going to be offering exclusive stuff on Patreon, I want to make sure that, you know, like, you're getting what you're paying for. You know what I mean? So if you're paying for a membership somewhere, I want to make sure that you're getting the value that's appropriate for how much you're investing in me, you know? So I'm in the process of working all that out. But I mean, if YouTube integration isn't the best, then we'll have to figure something out. Alpha Prime EDC says, love the Discord hangout chats. Yeah, seriously, it's fun. And like, you know, Discord is right alongside there with like, you know, your message app and WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. I just have it there. So whenever I see a notification, I'll just pull it up and see who's chatting. You know what I mean? But, oh, congrats again, Chris, on being in talks with Keith over at Combat Beats. That's going to be good times. He has a lot of crazy stuff, like from the drivers to he just recently did a launch on, I think it's the Scout knife that he had. And I mean, undoubtedly looks dope. And of course he has his beads as well. He's got those awesome like multiple stage beads where it's like a core and then a sleeve and then an outer sleeve. I think it's called the Phoenix. There's several varieties, I think, but it looks cool, man. Let's see. And the OB says, Ron Kwok, where did you get that sweet origami sculpture DIY lamp on the shelf? Oh, this thing right here? I made this thing. I feel like, you know what's funny? I've had this up here since I started live streaming in this set, but yeah, I haven't said anything about it. And recently, I don't know why, in the last like 2 weeks, people have just been asking about it nonstop. But yeah, check this out. I made this when Black Panther released. And check this out. This is just paper. It's just paper. You can wear it as a mask if you wanted to. It's a little small. I scaled it down so that it fits on a shelf. But you can make it bigger and wear it as a mask. I might have to make another one. But yeah, and then I just have a little light. It's my tricks, man. It's my tricks. Just put this down right here. Just like that. No one's a wiser. Looks dope, right? So yeah, man, it's cool. And it was paper. So all it is it's like a PDF file with like multiple pages. And you just cut out the shapes, fold them on the lines, and glue them on the tabs, and you put it together. So good stuff. Oh, I see Earl in the house. Earl in the house says, what up, fam? We were just talking about you, Earl. Just talking about how you were the very first member of the Purpose Crew. And a bunch of people were flexing their 2-month renewals, 1-month renewals. And it's really telling me that like you guys are really enjoying the content. You know, like that it wasn't just gifted subs. And when people just come through for the gift and then leave, like that's fine. I just got to do better. But the fact that people are staying and enjoying the extra value I'm providing with the memberships, it feels good. And you're a big part of that, Earl. Like, honestly, you were the very first member and you made it possible for a ton of people to get a taste. See what it tastes like. Purpose Crew memberships. You know what I mean? Bonus points for anyone who can get that reference. Where did that line come from? Oh, man. Let's see. Where are we at? We're talking about hot import nights, Ian? Mia says, awesome origami. Let's go. Earl, member for 2 months as an initiate, says, OG baby. That's right. You are the original. You are the original. Phytonics in the house. Live with purpose. What's up, Ian? How you doing, man? How you doing? Oh, it's all good. Isaiah says, if I wasn't 15, I'd be a member to you and Brandon. No worries, man. You showing up, chatting in the live chat, that's good enough, man. Liking the videos, watching, and you know, it'll come. Juicy Magic Card says, Nacho! That's right, Juicy. You got it right on the money. See what it tastes like. It's one of those movies that, like, you just enjoy, like, unabashedly. Just no holds barred. It's just a funny movie from start to end. And some people will argue that it's stupid funny. Or it's just stupid in general. But, oh, man, I get such a good time watching that movie. Isaiah says, but I got gifted one, so yeah. Oh, no worries, man. It's because you're underage, you can't actually buy one, so no worries. It's all good. Ian Coates says, Brad, that you do Winkler TPK CRK Winter Co. Are those the booths that you're planning to hit up at Blade Show Atlanta? Dude, I really want to look at the mini Arius. Like, I'm not saying I'll buy it. I'm not saying I'm gonna buy an Arius, because that's like grail status, but the mini Arius piques my interest because like I'm into smaller blades. Like, for example, I like the Parrot 3 versus the PM2. I like the Lander, the NAS Lander. It's a smaller one and it's a good time. So, and I've held the full size Arius and it's beautiful, but it is a big boy as well. So I'm like interested in the mini Arius and seeing what that's like. Sometimes a man's gotta wear stretchy pants, says Mikey. Yeah. Eagle powers. Where is Los? Where is Los Data Crew? Because I know they got, oh my goodness. Earl gifted 5 memberships. Earl, you're doing it again, man. You are doing it again. Flexing that muscle of yours, that generous giving muscle of yours. Thank you so much, Earl, for allowing people to enjoy seeing what it tastes like to be a Purpose Crew member. Dang, look at this. Other Chris was gifted a membership. Omar Hernandez, Gabe Harlan, Branch McCracken, now a member. Chris Switzer, now a member. There you go. There you go, y'all. All MVPs, all regulars in the live stream. I see you all. Thank you so much for supporting me, Earl. I really appreciate you. And all y'all guys I just mentioned, you guys can thank Earl for that. You guys can thank Earl for bringing his stretchy pants. Bruce says, bring them stretchy pants to ATL. Hey, I wear joggers all the time, so I'll be bringing those stretchy pants. But also, it's gonna be hot. Like Georgia, Atlanta in June. I've never been, but I hear that it's hot as hell and humid too. So it might be hot, might be wet, might be both. Trev says, Earl flexing his gift muscle. That's right. Is that what they call it these days? Pocket Filth asks, did anyone cop an Elvia today? Wasn't Elvia, man. Please explain. Please explain. Ian says, shout out to my employers for the membership. Yeah. Hey, they make it happen. They make it happen for you, man. Earl the MVP. Seriously. He really is, Branch McCacken. You're welcome. On behalf of Earl, you're welcome. All-American Maker says, sup, Ron? Glad I caught you live. What's up, man? Yo, I've been chatting with you. I remember chatting with you a little while back. I hope you've been well. I know you're up to good things. A fellow content creator making some candles. Everybody's into your candles, man. Brad says, I need some candles. See, it's like details, you know what I mean? Like, I've noticed that just with this, with all things, like the devil's in the details, and anyone can kind of do whatever, but it's really when you boil it down to those crisp, finer details, and once you nail those down, you master those little details and you pay attention to that type of detail, that's when your content or whatever you're making, your product, your gear, that's when it starts to elevate. That's when you start to excel and people start noticing. It's consistency, making sure you cover it A to Z, end to end. Hell yeah. Says, yeah, man, busy but super good. That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Fox 507 says, Fox 507 says, yo, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Trev says, Elvia equals the knife I have with Ultim Scale. Oh, okay. All right. I know exactly what that is. That sneaky, sneaky knife. God, that is a sleeper, man. Oh, here we go. Earl upgrading his membership to enthusiast level. Earl, you're the man. You're the man, dude. I thank you so much. I think it was about time. I think it's about time that you elevated to enthusiast level. Like, you've been instrumental, man. You've been instrumental in helping me out and just supporting me on here, on the live stream, on the channel, and you're an OG. You're a legend, man. You're a legend. Now I'm gonna take joy and pride in saying your name after every one of my videos as an enthusiast member. Lane McCauley, I see you on here straight killing it. I see you, Lane, DMing me on Instagram, asking me questions about slings and stuff, doing your research. I commend you. I commend you. Like, a lot of people, they kind of just look at products and just pull the trigger or read reviews, but you go and dive down a deeper level, hitting up your friendly neighborhood EDC enthusiasts and seeing whether he has an opinion on a certain thing or another. Oh, here we go. Dark Tree, yo, Ron, I'm currently recording my next airsoft vid. Thanks for the support, my guy. Hey, thank you for your support, man. That's awesome. You're currently recording your next airsoft video. So does that mean you're out there right now? Like shooting it up? Man, that's awesome, man. Oh, here we go. Oh, been there, done that. 1999 super chat says, I wear Wranglers all day, every day. Ben, you're a real one, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you supporting the channel, man. I've had lengthy conversations with this man over the past few days. If you guys didn't know it, I am doing a 20K giveaway. For those of you who have forgotten, I'm sorry. I apologize for delaying on that. But Ben, he's a master laser laser artist. He teaches people how to use laser etching machines. That's his career. That's his profession. And he knows how to slap a mean design onto some metal goods. Okay. Even leather too. He can inscribe anything on anything. And he threw his hat in because he wanted to contribute to the 20K giveaway. Thank you, Ben. And one lucky viewer supported the channel, whoever wins this giveaway, is gonna have some custom stuff made by Ben himself. So it was definitely a good time talking to him. We're going back and forth. If you guys didn't know, for those of you who watch Marine X's channel, you know those throwing cards that he has. You know what? I'm gonna go get it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get it. Talk amongst yourselves. See, I'm slipping. I said talk amongst yourselves. Marine says that. I gotta stop saying that. I need my own thing. But here we go. The Marine X limited edition throwing card, 1 of 6, unless Ben's made more already. But look at this thing. Look at the detail. Look at the detail on that, on his logo. And then on the back side, you've got some stippling. It's like another texture. I haven't sharpened this thing yet. We'll talk about sharpening in a little bit. But look at this thing. Pure madness, this thing. And Ben facilitated this, you know what I mean? So, if you want to see a Live with Purpose inscribed something, I'm not going to do throwing cards because that's Marine X's thing. But that's Ben. That's Ben right there. So, glad to have you here, man. Thank you for being on the channel, supporting with that super chat. I really appreciate you, dude. I think it's just a hint of the many things to come, man. Many things to come. Branch McCracken said, legend, bro. Hell yeah, he is. Let's see. Alpha Prime says, if Ron would have watched my live stream, he'd see me showing Trevor Elvia. So I did watch your live stream. Don't be disrespecting me like that, man. I was there. I was helping you troubleshoot, okay? But I wasn't there the whole time. And I also did see, yeah, like I saw an Elvia. I just didn't know that the name was Elvia, okay? Chill out. Other Chris says, Sneak Keeper Elvia. I think that's what it's called, right? I was about to say it, and then it just scrolled all the way down. Let's see. Luke EDC says, not to toot my own horn, but I was the 2nd ever member, but the 1st ever enthusiast member. Okay, I'll put respect on that. Thank you. Luke is the very first enthusiast level member, all right? Thank you, Luke. I appreciate you. Not to toot my own horn. I gotta, like, make special badges for you guys. So that I know, like, at which position each of y'all contributed. Nah, man. I mean, Luke, I feel like you and I go pretty far back too, just from like both just perusing Brandon's live streams when he was doing his thing and I wasn't live streaming at all, to now finally me doing my own thing on this live stream. Oh, Chris Valdez donated $4.99 super chat, says nothing like a boss. He doesn't need words, just his silence and his $4.99 super chat, and he knows he's here on this live stream guest starring right next to me in spirit. Thank you, Chris. Chris, Susie, House of Blaze, thank you so much just for being just an ever-present supporter of this channel. And it's good stuff hanging out with y'all, chatting it up, doing work. It's dope. Let's see. Yeah, been there, done that. Mikey says he also wears Wranglers all day. I don't. And he also says Ben does some very cool stuff. Very cool. Jonathan Ocampo says, Ron, do you like Olight? I do. Yes. I find that they're a very good budget flashlight brand. And I mean, they do sell things that are expensive, but at the same time, like, they make it very accessible for if you're learning about your carry and your needs and your requirements and you want to experiment with a flashlight. It comes in at a very good price point and they have a lot of good quality things out there. So yeah, I like them. Branch McCracken says, at Dark Tree, listening to the live on the in the field. Yeah, seriously, right? I'm just thinking like he's like in between rounds, like with an AirPods in one ear, but shooting it up somewhere else. Let's see. All American Maker says, dude, I'll throw some stuff in for your giveaway if I'm not too late. All right, man, we'll talk. I'd love to support you, get your name out. And it's not too late yet. I'm still finalizing the goods. I'm talking to Ben right now. So we'll chat after this. But yeah, my intention is in the next like week or two, I'm gonna put together a video with like, I'm gonna lock down the earnings. I'm gonna lock down the giveaway contents. I have a ton of different pieces right now that I'm gonna throw together, and then I'll announce the giveaway parameters, open it up to you guys, leave it open for a week, and then announce the winner or winners. I don't know, depending on all the stuff that I'm getting. It might be multiple winners at this point. And I'll announce the winner live on stream. That way, we can spare the spammers, the hackers, the fakers that are trying to be like me, trying to tell you one to scam you out of money. We'll just spare all that. Do it right here on the live. Let's see. I'm the OB asked Ben, is there more affordable alternative to Glowforge Dude, I've been looking into Glowforge. Not that I want one myself, but it's basically like a laser printer for home. You know, it's not like a commercial one. And it's still like pretty pricey, I feel like. And maybe Glowforge, I mean, I'm not an expert, but I know Glowforge can be used obviously in commercial settings as well. But what I really want to do if I had the cash flow was to get into 3D printing. Like, have you seen those? I mean, Luke knows what I'm talking about, but like, you know, those 3D printers where it's like a black or gray base and then there's an orange. I think it's called like make, it's not MakerBot. Something make form. I don't know. But I've been wanting that for years because I went to school for architecture and we did like 3D prints of certain components. We'd had a whole class about 3D printing, and resin 3D printing is the one that I want to get into. Filament, not so much, just because like I don't like the texture that it ends up putting out. And then like I mean, even though it is cheaper and more accessible, more affordable, I think it's just like you have to put extra steps in to get that smooth finish. And I mean, I guess you have to do it with resin too. I don't know. See, obviously I'm a novice. I'm a super novice, so we'll have to get into it. Talk amongst your purpose, says Trev. Yeah, discuss your purpose, people. That's what I should say. Yeah. Let's see. Barbarian Brawny says, I see your new sharpener up there, Ron. I don't know what you're talking about. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. But I do want to talk about Worksharp though. Like this sharpener right here. This is the Precision Adjust. And I've been putting in work with this thing because I think I sharpened it a while back. Or I sharpened my main knives a while back. And at this point, I think I usually sharpen my knives like every, I would say 2 months, because I put in mild use. Like, I'll be real, Amazon warrior, like that's what I do. I open boxes. That's all I do. And so, especially as a content creator, you open a lot of boxes. So, you know, I'm not hunting, I'm not skinning no deers or anything like that. Like, that's what I do. So I don't need crazy amounts of sharpening to get what I need to get done. And so here, I'm putting it together right now. I'll show y'all. See, I can put it together while chatting with you guys on live. Like, this is the precision adjust. Okay, it's a little base. Okay, it's got a moving component here. It's got a clamp right here. This thing. Okay, you just clamp your knife in there, and then you just get cracking. You get Branch McCracken. You start sharpening here. You can do push, you can do push, you can do pull, you can do push, pull, however you want to sharpen it. And then afterwards, you push this button in the back and you flip this over. And that allows you to sharpen the other side, right? And this controls the angle, so you can go at a steeper angle to get, you know, a stronger knife, but not as sharp of a finish. Or you can go a very shallow angle. That's usually for like kitchen knives and stuff where you're cutting soft things, and that'll get you a really sharp knife, but the edge is more fragile and more more susceptible to damage or being dullified or getting dull more quickly. Brad says, Ron, why are you so darkly lit? Am I? Why you gotta say that halfway through the stream, bro? We're almost an hour in. You're gonna tell me why I'm so darkly lit? Good thing I have my trusty lighting app right here. Let me just boot it up. Let me brighten your day in a second. Brad says, I like the way you sharpen that blade. That's right. Isaiah says, you'd be surprised how quickly a knife dulls when you're skinning a deer. Dude, I know nothing about skinning a deer, bro. David Hurst upgrades to being an enthusiast tier member. Thank you, David. Dude, you're a legend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and your support, man. Oh my God. Here we go. Been there, done that with a $10 super chat. Says, Ron, with your blessing, I would like to offer free laser engraving on a knife or item of their choice that they must provide for 20 people on your live today. Guys, do you see this right now? First of all, Ben, first of all, David, thank you for being an enthusiast tier member. I really appreciate you, man. Lots of good stuff coming your way. The enthusiast list is growing, so I am definitely I have some awesome stuff planned in the near future for you enthusiasts. So thank you so much. Been there, done that. Y'all see this? Oh, y'all see this in the chat right now? How many of y'all in the chat right now? We got 37 people in the chat right now. okay? And Ben is offering a free laser engraving on a knife or item of their choice that they must provide to him for 20 people. That's a little over half of you. That's a little over half of you, okay? So, Ben, first of all, you have my blessing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you and your generosity. Those of you in the chat who want to get something custom engraved, whether it's a knife or something else, hit up Ben there, done that. Ben, if you could drop in the chat how these people can contact you. I'm going to rely on you to keep track of how many people contact you because I have no way of figuring out who's going to contact you. But Ben, if you want to drop something in the chat on how people can start a conversation with you, then let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Oh man. But anyway, back to like, you know, what I was talking about, the work sharp. The work sharp is a super easy way for you to maintain your knife at home. You know, I always say like, oh yeah, I forgot to turn up the brightness. Okay, Brad, I apologize. I think I saw somewhere that you said it in the very beginning in all caps. I'm not gonna scroll back and check, but thank you. Thank you for looking out. I'm just not paying attention. So you're doing what you need to do. You're doing what you need to do, okay? So anyway, what happens is with your knives, you can spend a bunch of money on a knife, okay? It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be sharp. It's gonna be factory edge. It's gonna be clean. It's gonna be amazing. But after you use it, depending on how you use it, whether you use it, you know, lightly, so it lasts you a few months, that edge, or use it as a hard user daily beater, you're gonna use it and eventually it's gonna get dull. It's gonna get like this, where you can just, you know, I mean, this came dull. It's not because it's inferior or anything, but it just came dull. Like, it's not gonna cut anything, right? So, if you don't know how to maintain it, you got a few options. You can, if you have a knife like Benchmade, you can send it back and they'll put a factory edge on it, and that's great. And, you know, they'll send it back to you. I think it's called Life Sharp, their guarantee. If you have a Benchmade knife, oh, here we go. Here we go. Alpha Prime EDC with the 1999 Super Chat says, Ron, I know you don't drink, but you might have to make an exception at Blade. What is your top item you're looking to find at Blade? First of all, I do drink. Brandon doesn't drink. I drink, dude. Come on. I like me a good scotch. Bruce and I talk about scotch all the time. But what is the top item I'm looking to find at Blade? I think, I hope I don't disappoint you with my answer, because I'm not in the market for a custom, because that's just way too expensive. I'm not at that point in my knife journey right now, so I'm not looking for a custom. I'm not looking for a CRK because I think, same reason, I don't think I'm there yet, and you know, it hasn't piqued my interest as some of the other knives I've seen. I did mention the Mini Arius earlier, so I think if, you know, perfect storm, the conditions are right, I see a Mini Arius, nobody's breathing down my neck, there's no pressure to buy, which I doubt, because I'm sure people are doing their research and have already decided they want to buy it. If that happens and the price is right and I like it and it hits me a certain way and I'm feeling it, probably the Mini Arius, probably. But you know, it's got to be the perfect storm and the conditions have to be right. On top of that, you know, I've got my eye on a few other things. Like I'm on the lookout for the Operator Malibu. Like, you know, it's there. And I saw a Protex announcement about how they're going to be dropping future stuff. They're going to be doing like a production run of the Operator Malibu, making it available. So, you know, I know that's coming. I know it's in the near future. So hopefully that gives you an answer. I got a production knife answer. I've got a limited edition knife answer for you. So there's that. Okay, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, buying a knife is half the battle, but learning how to maintain that edge, learning how to keep your pivots lubed, and making sure that the action is 100%, that it's able to keep up with you in the field or at home, or you know, when you're Amazon warrior opening a bunch of boxes over here, you got to know how to do all that too. And Work Sharp was, I think it's my second sharpening experience. The only other experience I had was buying like Japanese whetstones, like straight up just stones, and just giving my go at it. And I got fairly decent at it, you know, but the Work Sharp just takes the guesswork out of all of that. You know, it has the angle, and it's just amazing stuff. So that kit, this precision adjust right here, has been in my like kit for a very long time, and I wouldn't replace it with anything. You know what I mean? I wouldn't replace it with anything. But it's a good time. If you haven't picked up a work sharp, maybe it's time to pick up a work sharp in, I don't know, 3 days. I'll just leave it at that. Maybe you should look into it at around 3 days. Exactly. Let's see. All American Maker says, where'd you go, brother? Where'd you go? I saw you said something. You said something about Brad. I'll come back to it. David Hurst says, I'm going to find you guys and crash the party in ATL. I'm staying with my family in Marietta. Awesome, dude. That's sick. Are you going all 3 days? Because I'm going to be there from the 1st to the 5th. And we're staying downtown, I believe. So we're going to be like in the action. It's going to be busy, but you know, I think like we're trying to figure some way to like have a meetup or to just like open the invite up to all y'all who are making your way out to Blade Atlanta. And I think it's going to be a very good time. I think it's going to be a very good time. So if I can, you know, come find me. I'm going to say this right now. If you see me at Blade, come talk to me. Okay. Don't not talk to me because you see me filming and you don't want to interrupt. Just come up to me and say hi and tell me who you are. Okay. Because I want to see you. I want to meet you. I want to do all the things, you know, I want to connect. So yes, David Hurst says all 3 days. Hell yeah. Isaiah says, making you a small live with purpose poster. What colors do you want? Oh, no worries, man. No pressure. You don't got to do that. I mean, you know the channel colors, you know, black, gray, goldenrod, the black, gray, yellow stuff. So, but don't worry about it, dude. Like, just come say hi. You don't got to make anything. You got to make anything. Benjamin Davis says, come on down to Freaknik. That's for Benchmade Freak owners. What? I don't know what that is. Oh, Mikey, you're not going to Blade? You're killing me, bro. Ryan Fleagle says, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Yeah. Okay. Okay, here. Okay, here we go. All American Maker says, yeah, I was too late to grab a room there. Still got to book a place, so it might be out of town a bit. Alpha Prime says, awesome. He's in the hotel with us, so dope. Alpha Prime says, yes, All American. Me, Ian, Coates, Captain Ricky, Everyday Minimalist, Blade Brigade, and Ron Kwok will all be together, so for sure, let's chill. 100%, bro. Been talking to Ricky about Blade a bunch. Yeah. Do you see this? What I'm talking about? I love the connections. But yeah, so I mean, the deal is, I think a bunch of y'all are jumping into one room or one location, and we're gonna be like right by the convention hall. Okay, me and Brandon, we're sharing a suite. We're gonna be editing. We're gonna be live streaming. We're gonna be doing meetups, I hope. And we're just going to be running it. You know, I don't know how busy it's going to be. I hear it's going to be massively busy, but no matter how busy it gets, I know it's going to be a good time. I know I can bank on that. Benjamin Davis says, I love your video about EDC under $100. Thanks, man. I'm glad you did. It was a short. So I made a YouTube short about my Amazon budget EDC under $100. It was a Leatherman free T2. Like a $12 wallet, like elastic wallet holder, a super mini key holder that's not even Orbit key, shame on me, right? And I think the last item was a flashlight, the i3T, and that came in at $98. Like, I was originally planning a whole long form video about it, but I was like, you know what, I've been sitting on this loadout for a little bit, and you know, I've been getting super busy with projects and other videos that I gotta make. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna throw it up in a short, let you guys enjoy the value, and let you guys kind of get started with the budget EDC at least, because I want to do more budget EDC videos. You know, I think it makes the most sense for, you know, all of us who are either beginners in EDC at large, or you spent all your money on a dope knife and you don't got money for anything else, so you gotta go budget for the wallet, the keys, and all that stuff. So I know, I see you out there. I know I'm talking directly to a few people in this chat right now, but either way, there's always a place for budget EDC, you know, and I feel like budget EDC is one of those aspects of everyday carry where makers and consumers alike can get really creative. You know what I mean? Like, when you don't got money to achieve something, you get creative with how you achieve that, you know? And it applies with being a content creator. You know, if you don't have $5,000 to buy a legit camera, legit lens, legit lighting, legit mic, legit computer to edit, you improvise. You know, you start with lower quality, but you find some crazy creative way to like hook in people to watch you, right? So same thing with everyday carry, right? Like if you only have a certain budget or you've blown your budget, then you got to just figure out what to do. You just got to figure out how to make ends meet, how to make this loadout work for you. And so therein lies the creativity. And I think there's a huge opportunity for that. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing some people. See, everyone's a legend in the chat. Trev says, Ben, you are too kind. Dude, Ben, you're a G. Thank you for offering that, man. I appreciate you. We're definitely talking. Jonathan Ocampo says, I love the Olight Eye Mini. Possibly the most useful keychain light in existence. Is it the one where you like twist it? It's like a small aluminum, almost like the size of a capsule, and then you just like twist it, tightens, circuit's complete, and then it lights up, and then you unscrew it to turn off. I think I have a few of those. It is cool. Yeah, I just found the comment about Brad telling me it's way too dim in here. Thank you, Brad. Thank you. David said, wanted to join the cool kids table. Upgraded, man. Dude, you're a legend, David. Thank you. Alpha Prime EDC Brad says, Ron, what bottle are you gonna bring to toast up for the elites? Oh man, I gotta bring something good. Like, or correct. I stand corrected. I have to get something at Atlanta because I'm not gonna fly with a bottle. Like, I'm good, but I'm gonna get something. We'll have to share. We'll have to break some bread, you know, and share some drink. It's probably gonna be a Scotch or a Japanese whiskey. That's what I'm in. That's what I'm into right now. You know, I'm into old fashions. I'm into the bourbons and stuff, but you know, my heart is with the Scotch. My heart is with Japanese whiskey. See, the Garage Dad says, do they sell multi-tools at Blade? I just picked up a couple GB Mighty Garage Built Gear Mighty pouches. Nice. Trying to pick up flashlights, small pens, and multi-tools for them. I don't know if Leatherman's gonna be there. I'm trying to think like who makes multi-tools, right? So it's like Leatherman, Victorinox, SOG, Gerber. They might be there. Cause then like Blade Show is, I've noticed that it's very like cross-disciplinary. It's not just like EDC knives, tactical knives. There's also like, you know, the culinary industries there. Kitchen knives, chef's knives, and then you've got like, you know, yeah, you've got all walks of life there. You know, you've got like small makers that do only custom fillet knives. I talked to an awesome gentleman there that was like, I didn't accept. He said that he didn't take any custom fillet knife job unless it had a cool story behind it. It's like, there you go, man. Like, you're living life to the fullest. You're only doing what you want. Like, money be damned. You know what I mean? So CBM would never is in the house as ew Gerber, ew SOG. Yeah, I know. I don't have one. I don't have anything from them, but you know, I'm just spitting out options, my man. What would you recommend? What would you suggest for a multi-tool? I've been trying to, I saw the Leatherman Garage and it was a certain one that released like a few months ago and I missed out because I didn't know about it, but I was like, man, I would love one of those. I think it was like the Garage 04 or 05. Hold up, let's look. Let's look because I need to figure this out. Okay, here we go. All right. So it's like a Leatherman Garage, but it was a certain one. So basically the Garage series is just a set of limited run multi-tools from Leatherman where they only do one run and that's it, and they don't ever do it again, apparently. And so here we go. So batch 1, 2, I missed out on these. Batch 3, I think, I can't tell if it was 3 or 4 that I wanted. Did 3 have a name? Oh yeah, it was 3 that I wanted. It's cool. Like, so this is like a interchangeable 26 parts. Okay, here we go. So there's tools. These are the tools, right? You got the blade. You got 2 blades, S30V and 154cm, bit driver, a number 6 and a number 8 Torx drive. So it's a knife. It's a knife guy's knife. You know what I mean? You've got a knife, and then inside the knife you got tools specifically to maintenance those knives. So I mean, this was cool. I like the color of it, the teal and the highlighter green, or the highlighter yellow. That's pretty sick. But the Europa 75 looks cool too. Europe 75. And the whole point of like the Leatherman Free series and the Leatherman Garage is that typically multi-tool knives you have to pry open or unlock with 2 hands. This, they specifically designed it so you can open it with 1 hand. So it's handier, pun intended. You can open it and, you know, have your other hand free for something else, like holding something open or holding a light for vision or something like that. So, you know, bet money I've already put my email in here to jump up onto the next release. But yeah, man. Yeah, CPM says Leathermans are good. If CPM's down, I'm down. Let's see. Ron Reyes says, sup, Ronnie. Sup, Ronnie? It's always fun running to another person that has Ron as their name, because, like, you know, there's not too many of us, right? And a lot of times it's Ronald. Well, that's a question for you, Ron Reyes. Are you a Ron, or are you a Ronald? Or are you a Ronaldo? Or are you a Rondo? What other variations of Ron are out there? Yeah, I don't know. I think that's it. So, are you just Ron? Because on the birth certificate, I am just Ron. There's no Ronald. There's no ALD. There's no ALDO. There's no anything. Let's see. Isaiah says, my favorite multi-tool is the Leatherman PST. What is the PST? Okay, we're gonna have to jump back in. Leatherman PST. Let's see it. I personally have a Wave Plus in the toolkit, but I do like the Signal as well because of the colors. Let's see. PST. Pocket Survival Tools. Is this what you're talking about? Oh yeah. It's definitely got all the essentials in. It's very old school, like heritage, right? You got the sheath with like the diagonal gold print. Look at that. You got 14 tools up in here. Where's the tool breakdown? Is it here? No. Details. Where's the tool breakdown? Usually there's a thing right here. I'm missing it. It says 14 tools. Guess you can count them. You got pliers. You got a little mini pry. You've got probably nail file there as well. You got Phillips. You've got probably a skinny flathead. Or a skinny slotted screwdriver. You have a bigger slotted screwdriver, medium slotted screwdriver. You got a paring knife, maybe. Yeah, that seems like a decent set. I mean, I don't use I'll be real, I don't use multi-tools that much. Like, I have it, and there have been times when it's useful, but I wouldn't choose. I think if the circumstances allowed for it, I wouldn't choose a multi-tool over a knife, just because I only use a knife. Like, I rarely need to use a screwdriver outside of my home. And so because of that, you know, if I'm at home, I have everything. I have all my, you know, like Milwaukee screwdrivers and all that stuff, you know, wrench, everything's here. And then if I'm on the go, I usually have the precision driver, you know, with the bits, with the Phillips, with the slotted the slotted screwdriver, all that stuff. So I have all that. But yeah. Ian says, I bought a Terminus XR a couple years ago when I was new to the community. Now it just collects dust. I'm the OB says SOG has a stigma. Dang it. Come on. I lost it. Okay, SOG. No. SOG has a stigma. They have been busting their tails with better designs, etc. lately. That's cool. You know, like, I think it's really respectable when a company like owns up to their errors and faults and just genuinely tries to improve and right those wrongs. You know what I mean? Because, you know, we make mistakes. People do some shit sometimes, and it's unfortunate, you know, but if you own up to it and you do your best to make amends, you do what you can. You know, sometimes that means losing that customer forever, and that's okay. Other times, you know, you have a chance, an opportunity to win them back, and you do your best to do so. And if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, life goes on. But that's really respectable. I like that. Ian Coates says, anyone selling nav sale? Is it a headache? I don't know. Does anyone use nav sale? I hear that they have like insured both ways. So they insure the buyer and they against, like, you know, counterfeit products. And then I think they also vet the sellers too to make sure like it's an amicable platform for buying and selling knives. So I think it's cool. David Hurst says, did you see Ricky's listing on NAF sale? Let's see. Benjamin says, if you need a good EDC multi-tool, Schrade and Gerber make nice ones a little cheaper than Leatherman. Okay, some alternatives. Schrade, I think I've heard the name a few times, but I haven't looked into them just yet. Let's see. I'm the OB says, Ian Coates, from what I've seen, NAF sales is extremely straightforward. You don't receive payment from NAF sale until the buyer has received the item. Nice. There you go. So they almost like act as a broker of some sorts, you know, like an escrow for knives. So you make sure that it's not just people are getting out of there, taking payment and then bouncing. Let's see. CPM says Eugene Shadley. Ron, who's Eugene Shadley? Or Shadley? Shadley. Should I look him up? CPM says, is Vu here? I don't know. Is he? Goddamn. Okay. Luke EDC says, Leatherman wise, I have a Leatherman free P4 and a Leatherman Crunch. I have a free P4 as well, I believe. And I have a Leatherman, like, is that the style? I have a style. It's like a super small one. But, oh, I wanted to show you guys, speaking of multi-tools, I just wanted to show you, I took a picture. I may not have released this, but I made a short or Instagram reel. It's going to go up eminently, but you know, I got the knockout set from Castle Grayscale with good old Chun-Li, EDM, and Data Crew collab. This is the notorious AGP X-Pack outside, bright high-vis orange inside. And this time I have the Data Crew zipper pull up in here as well. It's a nice finish, really. And then on the other side, got some REs, good old Spidey. But I wanted to show you guys on the inside because this is this is one of the first few times I've actually kitted out an AGP. But this is what I got inside. What do you guys think? So starting from the top right, we've got the Olight Perun Mini. It's one of those like 90-degree angle flashlights that make it easy for you to like hook the flashlight onto the strap of your backpack, and it shoots light out directly in front of you. Got the Blackout Urban EDC F5.5. You got the anodized Blurple precision driver with the little Workerman Go Speed. This is a new right here. This is the Big Idea Designs Bit Bar 2. Look at this. Oh, it's so satisfying. Why is it that every time I open the bits, like my camera wants to autofocus? But look at that. So it holds all your bits in there. It's very satisfying action. And then there's also holes at the top and on the right for you to insert a bit and use it as a driver if you don't have a driver. But up until this point, I was just using like a little plastic, you know, like 4-slot bit holder in my EDC pouch. But now that I have this bit bar, first of all, it looks so much better. And second of all, it just has all the bits I need in there. You know, I don't have to make compromises with, I only have 4 slots, so I'll just choose this over that. Got the Big Idea Designs mini dual click pen, the 5-inch Knipex, and I've got this Hank from Awesome Hanks. I've been actually incorporating Hanks into my loadout for a little bit now, and it's pretty useful. I don't use it too much, but mainly I use it for like my sunglasses and, you know, wiping down my blades if they get some gunk on them. But this has a nice Segaiha pattern texture on it. Fruit flowers from Awesome Hanks. Then you got a microfiber on the other side, nice and smooth for your unscratchables. So yeah, that's what's in the kit right now. You know, I just throw this whole thing into my backpack or medium-sized sling, and it does the job for me. It has all of my like secondary tools in there. Fits real nicely. What do you guys think? And of course, you know, I have my essential EDC in my pockets usually. You know, your knife, your wallet, your keys, your phone, lip balm, Ultim colored lip balm. Ian, you'll love this. But that's what I got. Let's see. Fox says, Blade show can't make it this year. The wife went back to school and is getting her bachelor's the same day. Oh, amazing. Congrats to her, man. That's huge. Getting your degree, like, she's moving on up, man. That's amazing. That's cool. We'll make it to another Blade show. Let's see. Isaiah says, it's not the heritage. It's probably 10 years old, but still kicking. You might as well have a heritage at this point, since you put in the years. You put in the time. I am the OB says, there are 22 exhibitors at Blade with Tool specifically in their name. Yeah, that could work. EDC Knife and Tool says, lol CPM, Crazy Kate? Crazy Kate is Kaiser. Let's see. Trev says, they would be great tools for your bike, I'm sure. Says at Bruce. What did Bruce say? Bruce said, nice loadout. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Took some nice pics, made some good videos. The garage added power pint, probably the only good tool. It's great. It's small, great for pouch carrier, perfect for what it's intended for. Nice. Let's see. Steve should do a Stax Castle Greystale collab. Oh, dude, that'd be crazy. Stax makes awesome like shoe head oriented gear, so like shoelaces, Nike Air Jordan 1 boxes, and all that stuff. It's nice. But yeah, to have that collab, that'd be pretty sick. Ron Reyes says, I'm biased though because I EDC the Power Pint too, lol, and then occasionally. So you occasionally carry. So you're OC, not EDC. I don't know, it's tough because like everyday carry, I mean, it's in the name, but like, you know, a lot of the gear that I show, I don't carry it daily, and I also, you know, rotate because of the nature of what I'm doing specifically. I'm a content creator. I have to try out different things, test different things. The only thing to do that is to put it in the pocket, and I'm not trying to rock like 20 wallets at the same time or 30 knives at the same time. So it's got to take turns. I got to take turns. Bruce says he loves his bit bar too. Yeah. I mean, it's day 2 for me, so it's really fun. Brad says it holds all your bits in there. Is this an underwear commercial? I don't know, man, but it's an hour and 16-minute commercial. So, and you're still here watching it. So, let's see. Brad says he realized that he bought the Salt Slayer Red Patron Castle and found it in my glove box, still in bag. What? Like you bought a second one, not knowing you owned the first? Or you bought it and then forgot about it and then you found it in your glove compartment the other day. Terrible. God, that's terrible, man. Give it to an owner who's gonna love it and use it and not stuff it in their glove compartment. All American Maker says, dang, love when I find something I forgot I had. That's terrible. That's not living with purpose, guys. Okay? That's not living with purpose. Unless you're a collector, then have at it, bro. Let's see. Bruce says, yup, always gotta have tools on the bike. That's cool, man. I used to, long story short, I used to have a bike. I got into like riding very, very like briefly in life, I guess. I was on like a 300cc. And, you know, I was just learning like the agility and the maneuverability. Like I was on a Honda CBR. No, it was a 250. I don't know why I was saying 300. Wait, was it? I don't remember. It was a low powered one. And it was fun. It was a good time. But like, I think it's just, I'm not cut out for it. Because like in my mind, I'm always like thinking about, am I going to die today? I shouldn't die. I can't die. So, you know, it's just, I don't know. I don't have the right mindset for it. At least not at the time. Like, I think maybe in the future, like if my mind's right, I'll try it. But I mean, I like it. It looks really cool. It looks really fun. It was fun when I was riding. But yeah, just not now, you know, now I got a little one and it's just not the right time yet. Maybe I'll do a 20-year reaction to this live stream when I do finally like pull the trigger on a bike. CPM, are you gonna be at ATL? Are you gonna be at Blade Show? Brad is saying CPM, let's get Wagyu. Oh, I'm down for Wagyu. Jeez. Let's see. The Garage Dad says being able to carry a small pouch in the pocket with everything makes things much easier in my case. I've walked out the house without my wallet too many times. Yeah, it's good to have like an all-in-one, because then you just don't have to think about collecting other things. You just grab that bag and go. I employ a similar kind of technique where I just put everything in my EDC valet tray. And so whenever I'm going, I just dump that tray into my pockets and then I go. But, you know, to have it all loaded up in a small bag, a sling or a pouch or whatever, and just grabbing that thing, you know, that makes it all the more easy to just be ready and go out the door. CPM says, I will not be at Blade Show. I don't go anymore. Yeah, makes sense. You probably just have all the rare things you want, right? So at this point, you're just chilling. But we should... Oh, he says, my purpose is to eat all the foods. Dude, hell yeah. Okay, so then forget Blaze Joe. Let's just meet up and eat like legit ramen or something. How about that? I know you're in the area, right? We haven't talked in a minute. Triple D says, what's up? What are we talking about? We're talking about eating. We're talking about... I think the most recent thing we were talking about is like multi-tools and whether or not Blade Show has any vendors that will sell multi-tools. And then what are some good multi-tools, and then how we use our EDC pouches practically, like on the daily. Is it in the bag? Is it in the pockets? Is it in the stash compartment of your motorcycle? Trev said mostly EDC stuff. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense here. Yeah. Dang, Triple D, it's also been a minute. How you been, man? It's good to see you. Busy, I hope. Here we go. Ian says, Stax is a very streetwear, sneakerhead-oriented brand. There you go. That was a very succinct way of saying it. It was much better than how I said it. That's what happens when I improvise and I'm not prepared. it just sounds subpar. What do you guys got going on this weekend? We've got... I mean, for me, I'm chilling. In-laws are going to be in town. I've got a trip I'm going on next week. So I've set up content to be posted, like, you know, while I'm gone. And so I want to make sure I wrap that up, make sure I have enough going into the tank. But yeah, I'll be out for a little bit. You'll probably see like Instagram stories. And, you know, of course, I'll be on Purpose Crew Discord chatting it up with y'all whenever I get a chance. But I'm going to be around. I asked what's everyone going on. I asked what everyone has going on this weekend, and Brad says, I'm thinking of buying another knife. Those are his plans this weekend. Brad says, I'm thinking of that Alliance Knives Kraken. I haven't seen that. But of course, Brad would buy something that has Kraken in the name. I think that's very on brand for you, bro. Alliance Knives Kraken. Let's see. Let's see what that's about. Alliance Knives Kraken. Excuse me. Ooh, that's actually really pretty. Ooh, that's a pretty price point too. Oh, the compound grind looks very similar to the Chavez 229. Like, the blade might be a little less thick, like slightly thinner, but the compound grind looks pretty similar. And then you've got a bolster mechanism here. That's why the micarta stops right there. Yeah, CTI both sides. See, I'm learning my stuff. I'm starting to be able... Oh, no, it's not micarta. It's CF. But I'm starting to be able to identify stuff. Kraken. Yeah. Sometimes I say Kraken. Sometimes I say Kraken. I think it's Kraken. I'm fairly certain it's Kraken. Kraken. Ian says, Brad, you sold knives to get your money up. Ian, I don't know if you know this, but Brad sold his knives to get his money up for this knife. That's what it is. That's the game. I wanted the same thing myself, because like I saw Brad like saying, oh, I gotta sell this, I gotta sell that, and then he's like, guys, look at this mail call, look at it. Look at this thing I just picked up. CPM says, Ian, I don't go because I've been collecting for a long time and I know what I like. Until the industry changes drastically, shows will be tailored toward those still trying to discover. Honestly, man, that makes perfect sense, because from a business standpoint, beginners are the most lucrative, because there's only so many niche people. Like, there's only so many people who know exactly what they want and will buy that one thing. And so from a business standpoint, it makes sense to cast the biggest net ever. And, you know, like, it's the highest percentage chance that someone will buy something from the show, have a good time, and want to come back. It's almost like, you know, if you were going to make EDC content on YouTube, the best way to get a lot of people watching is to make beginner EDC videos or beginner budget EDC, because you don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to have a lot of expert knowledge. You don't have to have experience to get into it. You could just be you right now and get into it. So if I made like a video entitled like Damascus versus Damasteel versus M390 steel, what are the differences and which one's for you? It would only cater to a very small select group of people, like the people sitting in this chat. But other than that, like, I might not even click on that video because I'm not even at that level, right? So CPM says don't buy that Alliance knife, right? So yeah, I don't think, I'm not gonna buy that. But I think alternatively though, a reason why you might want to go to Blade is to hang out, you know, like hang out with the creators, hang out with the makers, hang out with people like friends who you might have fun hanging out with in the context of knives and everyday carry, and just shoot the shit, you know? Like, I noticed that when I was at Blade Show Texas, a big part of it was hanging out and getting to know people and just chopping it up about the topic. Not so much, wow, I want to see this knife, wow, I want to buy that knife, wow, these different makers are here on this booth presenting, you know? I would definitely say there's a case to be made about just going to hang with people, but at the same time you can just make plans with those people and not have to like attend a show where it's going to be packed with 1,000 exhibitors and it's going to be stress. So I get that. Gabe says, I'm going to be doing a lot of yard work this weekend. That's all I have planned. Nice. That's cool, man. Sounds pretty chill, other than the fact that you gotta, you know, pick up the land and the earth from your backyard and clean things up. Ian Coates says, ATL is a community event for me. That's the main reason I'm going. Yeah, nice. That's a huge reason why I'm going. You know, I really enjoy it. What? Ian just busted out a bunch of code. I know exactly what I want. An L31 DP PGA MagnaCut Seb. I know you're talking about the Sebenza, but that's only because I'm in chat with you. Otherwise, I would have no idea what kind of Morse code crazy codex thing you just spit out right there. Ryan Flegel says, well, I'm working tomorrow till 5 and probably going fishing. Nice. The only fishing experience I have is like fly fishing in a stream. One time with like a buddy. Oh, we went like camping like years ago. And one of the people we were camping with had one of those like collapsible fly fishing rods. And we ended up catching like a trout and ate it for lunch. And it was sick. But that's the extent of my fishing knowledge. Let's see. Triple D says, got any knives pre-ordered and this weekend working overtime and hopefully designing if I have time. Nice. Design's always fun. It's hard because like you like to do it, but it's hard to make time for it because life gets in the way. You just got to do stuff, work, take care of responsibilities, all that stuff. I get that. Do I have any knives pre-ordered? I do not. I'm still in very much like exploration mode right now. I'm not like CPM. I don't know what I like. I'm starting to learn just from like handling knife after knife and playing with different types of actions, different types of knife, like blade, what is it, like point styles, tip styles. So I'm starting to get an idea of what I like, how big, how small, how weighty, what materials. But you know, I have this sense that I have a long way to go. So don't know much just yet. Let's see, what else I got going on here? Oh, I never asked what's in your house pockets right now, or at least put up the one thing that you want to talk about or you want to share in chat that you know you haven't like spoken about in a while. Like maybe some like not so common thing that you have in your pockets. I've had this in the pockets for a few, I think like 2 weeks now. The NAFS Lander. I mean, I've already talked about it at length, but I'm just getting a feel for it, a sense of like the size and the action and how I'm enjoying using it. One thing, okay, before I move on to this topic, like I also have the full Zerk tactile turn mini dual click, or mini side click rather, and it's a fun little knife, and I like that all black Zerk finish, very cool. But one thing I noticed about the Lander is that because I know it's like $58, like I'm not afraid to like bust into it, you know what I mean? Like when I reach for a knife to cut something, whether it's a box or a zip tie or whatever, I notice that I just inadvertently like pause when like I have a $230 knife and then a $60 knife, and I'm like, ooh. And then I just like, it's just easier for me to reach for the lander, you know? Not to say that it's cheap. Like, I think I'm of the mind that like, depending on what you're doing, most of the stuff that you're doing is gonna be light duty stuff. And like, you don't need M390, you don't need Magna Cut. You might want it because it's dope, but you don't need it to get the job done of opening an Amazon package. You know, so D2 steel will do that for you. Like, you might have to sharpen it a tad bit more often. It might not top hardness or edge retention when compared to Magna Cut or M390, but it'll get the job done, right? And so for me, I'm like, I have the more expensive knife, but I'm also like, like, it's so much easier for me to grab this because just in case something happens, not that it will happen, but just in case something happens, like, I'm not tripping about it. But this thing it's a beater. It's like down a clown, you know what I mean? Like, you can grab it and do stuff with it and you're good. So here we go. Ooh. Okay. Ian's them South Africans sure can build stuff. You talking about Brad? South African family moved to Idaho. Says Brad about Chris Reeve knives. Yeah. I mean, I remember you telling me that Zon is like, it means boss, right? And I forget the language, but it has like South African ties, right? South African roots. But yeah, no, that's so cool. Brad is all about CRK and he's all about Chavez. Like, those are the two things I know for sure, like, without a doubt. Darktree says, okay, done recording. You have my full attention, Ron. I appreciate you, Darktree. Just coming in just when I'm starting to run out of gas and I'm just like chilling and relying on chat to carry this live stream. Awesome, man. Good to have you. For real. Like, I try to walk into live streams with things planned, but then 9 times out of 10, it doesn't really go that way just because, you know, the live stream's flowing. Everyone's talking about certain something. So, you know, I just go with the flow. And most of the time, I don't even touch the topics that I plan on talking about. But hey, as long as you have a good time, you know, shooting the shit, talking it up, like, that's all I care about. Ian says, L31 DP PJ Magna Cut Seb is the large 31 drop point plain Jane. The scales aren't milled or ornate. Magna Cut Sabenza. Thank you for the translation. I appreciate you. That's awesome, though. Is it actually called plain Jane, or is that just the colloquial reference to it because it doesn't have any milling? And the Mordax is in the pocket. Nice. Sawyer says, my liberation is in the pocket. Alpha Prime EDC says, bottle of sake in my pocket. Hey, what kind of sake do you like? I personally like Nigori sake, like the unfiltered cloudy stuff. Shochikubai Nigori sake is like the one I really like. Like, I had it a few times and I was like, oh, it tastes so good. And then followed by I forget the name, but it's like the pink bottle with the cloudy sake inside. But yeah, I prefer Nigori to Junmai. Let's see. Martin JBA says, got the new Inky EDC coin. Nice. Were you one of 25 that got like the special edition one? That's sick. Brad says, CPM, are you not a fan of CRK? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like fully custom, knows what he wants, so he just gets it made one of one just for himself. Brad says, oh no. Ian Coates says, someone on Ron's Discord thought I was over my Zon since Brandon sold his because I was carrying my Mordax. I'm not over my Zon. Yeah, I don't see you getting over your CRKs at any point in time. But I mean, it's okay to have more than one knife and to enjoy carrying more than one thing. It's cool to partake. The Garage Dad says TR5. Gabe Harlan says, I'm about to put skiff bearings in a Winter Blade Co. Factor. Ooh, that'll be interesting, wouldn't it? I wonder if it'll affect the ting at all. If it'll affect like the unique sound that the Winter Blade Factor makes. Or the Factor makes, yeah. Ian says, it's half the battle CPM, so that makes sense. they know how to market the product well. Yeah, marketing is everything, bro. Seriously, even if you have like a mediocre product, if you sell it well, because at the end of the day, it's a human talking to another human, and if you can persuade that human to like what you like, you're done. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. And then there's the whole ethics question and morality behind that, but that's a separate topic. You know what I mean? Brad says, gotcha CPM, and that's a valid point. Of course, Tim has amped up the machines to pump out more volume of Zons so far, but as far as quality, I haven't seen a difference. That's good. It's always a good thing when you're able to ramp up quantity without sacrificing quality. That's when you know you're scaling a business well, or scaling anything well. I'm the Obi says, speaking of drinks, I still need to get a couple of bottles of Yamazaki 12. Yes! Yes! I think you hit me up a while back saying you can get a bottle for like 140 or 160. Dude, let me know, man. Let me know. I'm interested. Like, in my mind, I want to pick up a bottle of 12 of Yamazaki 12 when like as a milestone or something, like for something significant. Like, I don't know, 50K subscribers or 100K subscribers or something, but that was always what I thought about in my mind. You know, like I don't need to be spending that kind of money right now on it, but I mean, if the opportunity arises and you get a good deal or something, let me know, man. Yamazaki 12, like I told this story like maybe once or twice before, but I had the chance to taste it a while back before it was like rare and expensive, or at least it wasn't rare and expensive at the time. And it tasted so smooth, so good. And then I never got my hands on it again because it was always out. No bars like had it, and it was just, you know, limited quantities outside Japan. And, you know, either that or I could buy like a $200 bottle. And I was like, nah, I'm not going to spend that money. So I'm dying to drink it again, man. I'm dying to taste it again. Brad says, Gabe, most pocket-sized fixed blades are good to use an Ulti clip on. Nice. Oh, is that like what Kydex sheath that the PPK came in? Is that Ulti clip? Is that the brand? I have not opened up my PPK at all. I don't think I've used it to cut anything yet. Like, I don't know, man. I'm squarely in flipper blade camp or folder camp. Like, I have not yet been able to carry a fixed blade to any degree of, what am I trying to say? I haven't just had the urge to carry a fixed knife. I don't know. Let's see. Ian Code says I have a 1911, so I'd have to see. Brucey, are you doing Coke and Blantons? What? Let's not let this chat devolve. I'm the OB says I can get it for $159 literally tomorrow. It's the same for me. Special occasions, launching the website soon, so it would be perfect for supply. Hey, congrats, man! DM me the website when you open it or when you launch it. I'm stoked. I'm stoked for you, man. On to another level. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. I mean, my birthday's coming up, but it's like 30. I'm gonna be 34. It's not a it's not a very round number or anything, so I'm just like, it is what it is. But yeah, I think I want to reserve it for a special occasion. Ian Coates says Ulti Clip is a brand of clip for fixed blades. There you go. Thank you. The Garage Dad says I get that, but I recently have been trying to carry things that have some sort of use case. I came from yo-yos and spinners. Now after kids, I need the bare essentials. Nice. Yeah, dude, kids will change you in so many ways. You just don't have the bandwidth for like BS that you used to entertain yourself with back in the day, right? So I get that. But yeah, I mean, that's why, you know, Live with Purpose. We got to just narrow it down, boil it down to the essentials, and run with that. Just because you just need to be a lean and greased up machine, you know, like you got enough on your hands. You don't need things cluttering up. UltiClip is its own brand of literally just a clip. Oh, and can be used with most Kydex or leather sheaths, says Brad. Okay, nice. Thank you for the clarification. I'm the Obi says, pinkies up, Blanton's mixed with anything other than more blends. Excellent. Oh, man. Excellent. What is Blanton's? Is that like a type of whiskey? Forgive my ignorance. Let's see. Ian says he wants to get an SBR fixie next. Okay, let's look up that SBR fixie, because I think I've seen like a folding SBR, but is it ProTech? I think it's ProTech, right? I'm just clicking the first link. I don't know what Caviso is. I've never seen it before. Oh, that's cool. Got that unique blue G10 handle screwed in there. Yeah, man, I don't have a use for fixed blades. Maybe for like home defense or something. I don't know. Oh, my bad. I'm looking at it. It's not even... Not even home defense. Like, what would you do? I have a knife. I have a fixed knife. I don't know. Maybe take it camping or something. Blanton's is like $1.75 a bottle. Blanton's is a soda? No way. Is it really? Okay, let's just diverge from EDC for a second. Oh, it's bourbon. Why you gotta mess with me like that? Oh, I really like that bottle. Why does this remind me of like monkey shoulder? Have y'all seen like the monkey? Are you 21 or older? Maybe. Why is there a 700 milliliter bottle and then a 750 milliliter bottle? And then a 50 milliliter bottle? Interesting. Also, the 700 is more expensive than the 750? Why? That's interesting too. Maybe it's just more rare. Or like a special edition bottle. Blanton's is 40 bucks. Secondary, I've seen it up to 250. What? That's crazy. Looks like a holy hand grenade. Yeah, it does look cool. I like it. Doesn't monkey shoulder come in like a round bottle? Or is it just... Oh, the profile is round. Never mind. I kid. Yamazaki 12. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Look at this. $200. This is why. This is why. But, oh my god. Just... My mouth is watering just looking at it. Is this a different one? Ooh, it's an 18. Ooh, my god. This must taste like heaven in a bottle. How about this? I'm the OB. You down for this? What milestone would you need to reach in order to get one of these? $1,250. $1,250. My god. That's nuts, man. Maybe when I reach a mil. Maybe when I reach a mil. Fresh powder? Who's trying to... Alpha Prime EDC says, I have my snowboard ready to hit some fresh powder. Where? New Zealand? I'm the OB with the $4.99 super chat. Says the bottle toppers for Blanton's have different horses and letters on them. If you collect them all to spell out Blanton's, they send you a display. Oh, that's cool. That's actually really cool. And thank you for the super chat, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, man, answer the question. What milestone would you have to reach to justify a $1,250 bottle Yamazaki 18? What milestone? Like hitting $1 million in revenue on your website? I think I'd do it if I reached $1 million $1 million subscribers on YouTube. I think so. Ronnie's so lost in the chat. Yeah, man. I've given up trying to follow it, man. I'm just talking about things I see. But you know what's fun though? Seeing you guys chop it up. I think that's always a good time. But I think it's about that time. I think I'm done, y'all. I'm getting tired. This energy drink isn't helping me right now at all. But just recap of things to come. So next week I'm gonna be out of the office. So I'm gonna be gone for a week, but I think the content's still gonna be rolling in. I am setting up shorts, reels, and I have a long form or two in the wings. So you guys will have plenty of things to watch in on. And of course, I'll be responding to the comments. I'll be in the Discord. So if you're not a part of the Purpose Crew Discord, there's 32 of you all right now in the chat. But if you guys aren't in the Purpose Crew Discord, have a join. I hope you didn't mishear that. I said have a join, like join the Discord, not have a joint. I didn't say that. Here, let me throw the invite loud and clear for y'all. Invite people. Give me that link. Give me that link. Okay, here we go. This is the invitation to the Discord. That's cool, man. Ryan Fliegel, I'm on my way out as well. So thank you for joining the live stream. I appreciate you, man. Have a good night. Get up early and do your thing tomorrow. But if you guys haven't joined the Purpose Crew Discord yet, I'm pinning the message right now. I'm going to be on here for another 3 minutes, I think. So go ahead and join there while you can. But, you know, we chop it up. It's a good time. The Discord is still growing, so it's a cozy little community right now, but my goal with that is to just keep the content rolling in, updates, behind the scenes stuff will go into the Discord. And of course, if you really want exclusive perks, feel free to consider joining as a member of the Purpose Crew, either in the Initiate tier or the Enthusiast level tier. I've got a lot of stuff planned. Exclusive perks you can enjoy there are early access to my videos. You get to see stuff for the first time. You have exclusive emotes that you can use here in the chat. Alpha Prime EDC says Quack's content with a K. Now we're getting spicy. Bruce says night, y'all. Night, dude. Ian says Quack Connection. That sounds like a dating app that only I would use. Trev said cozy with Quack. Okay, you guys are getting out of hand. You guys need to relax. Pocket Phil says, have a good night, fam. Awesome stream. Thank you, Pocket Phil. Thank you for joining us and having a good time. Hit me up in the DMs if you want to chat about EDC or making stuff. That was weird. But yeah, man, I'll catch you around for sure. Ian Coe says, coffee and Quack. Ooh, coffee. That's what I'm talking about. Zon and Coke. Not a good outcome. Yikes, Sawyer. No, that doesn't sound too good. Killian with Quack and Crazy Kate. Collab with K's everywhere. Quack Talk. Hey, Quack Talk's not bad. Now I think I saw Crazy Kate when she was a guest on Brandon's live stream. So I think she's the like influencer head. No, I think she shifted to like marketing or something like that. But yeah, she talks to influencers and creators regarding, you know, like Kaiser knives, and she's doing her own live streams now, I believe, too. So she's very engaged in the community. I think at some point, I have a few Kaisers that I'm covering on the channel. I want to run into another Gear Drops episode with a few Kaisers. I want to do like a budget EDC loadout video, so that's in the wings as well. But yeah, I'm gonna have to hit her up too. I'm the Obi says quick with Quack EDC shorts. There you go. Quickie with Quack. Quack quickie. Quacky. I wouldn't add a bunch of K's together. Bad look. Yeah. I think there's a limit to like how many we can go there. 2 might be the max there. Mikey Daily Carry. Have you been here the whole time, Mikey? I think you were here in the beginning, but I don't know if you dipped a little bit. But what's up, man? But yeah, a lot of stuff coming in. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been posting more on Instagram. Like I've been having some good like traffic with the reels, and I find that with Instagram reels I've been able to get a little more creative with, like, you know, the speed ramping, the creative liberties that I take with my short form content. Because like with YouTube shorts, I find that I'm mainly like talking about a loadout, talking about a knife, and it's always that top down look. And I do a little, you know, I do B-roll here and there, but it's mainly top down. But I've noticed with Instagram reels, I've been capitalizing on the audio a lot, because there's a lot of trending audio. There's a few like trending things that people do with certain types of audio, and I've been having fun with that a lot more. I've been doing trending audio. I've been adding captions to all of my short form content recently, and I think it's a good look. Like I've been able to nail down like a good like format for the captions, like where it's a little angular, the coloring, the highlighting the word as I'm saying it. So I think that's working out pretty well for me. I like that. And then, yeah, just having more fun. So as a thank you for all of you guys who have hung out this long, for my short form content, I'm mainly using my iPhone to shoot them, you know, even the B-roll. I just use my 4K camera, iPhone 14 Pro. For the editing app, I use CapCut. CapCut is a lifesaver. It's free. You can pay for premium, but I don't, and it's absolutely free, and there's so many features that you can do. There's speed ramping. There's color grading. There's overlays. Okay, it even does captions for you, but I'd use a separate app for that. I use the Captions app for that. Brandon told me about that the other day, and I've been just milking the hell out of it. I think that you have to pay for to get like a decent amount of use out of it, but I'm using that. Mikey Taylor Carey says, had to step away earlier for fam stuff. I'm back now, ready to quack it out. Yeah, ready to quack it out as I'm leaving, bro. I was about to. I was closing it out, and then I saw a bunch of you just like surge in. So I was like, okay,
I'm gonna have to hang out a little longer. Ian Coates can't do Quack's Knife Corner. Yeah, it sounds okay, but when you write it or make a logo on it, I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work, man. Ian asks, how do you find trending audio clips? So when you go into Reels on Instagram, you go into the music, and then there's lists that are populated with like what's trending, what's new and up and coming or whatever. And then you could just look at the numbers. Like if you look at the music, you can see how many times that music has been used in Reels. So usually I try to stay away from the ones that have like 900,000 million plus uses, because that's saturated. But I also don't use ones that are like a couple hundred or maybe low thousands, unless I like the sound. Gabe Harlan says, good night, everyone. Good night, Gabe. Take it easy, brother. Thank you for coming through and watching the Live with Purpose live stream. I won't have a live stream next week because I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be out of country, but you know, I'll be present in the comments, in the chat, in the Discord, so I'll be there. What's in my pockets? Yo, what's up, y'all? Man, you're showing up here now too? Damn. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Trev says, we aren't doing anything. Might as well stay. Yeah. I feel like that's... Yeah, Ian says, we're just being weird in the chat now. Seriously. I don't know. I'm feeling it, though. It's funny that y'all are having fun. See, Alan comes in, and then now he's just having a freaking damn good time. Right? As soon as Alan comes in, we have to stay for another half hour. We just have to. But Ryan Flico says, see you guys next time. See you, Ryan. Thank you, man. So yeah, trending audio. Yeah, so I just look at anything from like 20K to 500K. So that's just numbers, but I'll use audio that I just enjoy. Like if I can come up with a good idea, because at the end of the day, you can play analytics and numbers all you want, but content is king. So if you have a dope idea and that track, whatever track it might be, just resonates with the idea that you have, use it. Who cares? Like that could be the viral reel that blows that audio up into a trending audio. You know what I mean? So, hell yeah. That's so funny. You missed everything, Alan. You missed everything. God damn. Sawyer says you missed us quacking out with our quack out. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh, no way. X had the baby? Oh my God. Congrats to X. Hey, man. Marina X, congratulations, man. Congratulations on the newest addition to your fam. No live tonight. We got you covered. We've been here for almost 2 hours chopping it up. But, dude, blessings to you and your family, man. That's awesome. Can't wait to see you back online in a few weeks. I'm sure you've got your hands full. But shouts out, man. Congrats to you. Congrats to you. That's wild. Ian, how'd you know? Did he, like, message you as a moderator? And he was like, hey, man, cover my shift. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with Instagram Reels. I think I'm gonna be more consistent, more active on Instagram as well as YouTube Shorts and, you know, long form and YouTube and all the stuff. But you know, I think we're at like 2,600. Yeah, 2,600 followers on Instagram. So I think like a secondary goal of mine is to kind of ramp that up as well. Like maybe we can hit 10K and kind of have that be another funnel for the video content, for photography. And a lot of people I've noticed hit me up on Instagram DMs, even though they know me through YouTube. So it's kind of like a cross disciplinary thing where it just helps. Ian said X posted it on his Discord. Awesome. That's amazing, dude. Ian just knows. No need to ask how. Sawyer, you got that. You got that on point. Alan says your reels are on point. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, man. Coming from the guy who is producing his Instagram reels like with like maximal effort. Like this guy, his reels are, you could tell he put the detail and attention to it. Like he's doing a lot. Brad says, Trevor, I'll bring the shovel. Mikey Daily Carey says, loving the reels, bro. Keeping them quacking. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm keeping them coming. I think like I said, it's a good forum. It's a good place for me to just get crazy with it, get creative with it. And I have a few drafts lined up already. So I'm going to post that up in the coming days. Keep an eye out on the weekend. I'm going to have one throw up tomorrow and one throw up on Sunday. And I've got a few lined up on the short side as well on YouTube Shorts. So yeah, man, it's a good time. Yeah, see, I don't get this whole snowball thing. Like, Geo, I don't get it, man. Who's snowboarding in the summer? I don't get it. Trev says, tiny little shovel you wear on a chain around your neck. Sounds like it has like extra meaning, you know what I'm saying? Mikey Daily Carey says, Alan's reels feel like a movie trailer. It really does. It really does. And you know what's funny? I can tell when I see other reels on other creators, I can tell that you made them. Because you have a very specific style, I've noticed. And like, you have a very specific production value level that you throw into your reels. And I notice when it's on like, I don't know, like I think you made a reel that was on Pocket Filth's account, and I saw it and I was like, that's Alan's work. Like, I can tell. But yeah, man, who's geo skiing in the summer? Oh my god. Yeah, y'all are taking it away. All right, y'all. We're gonna close it out right here. Oh, god damn it, Brandon. This is literally the second time I've been trying to close out this live stream. I was trying to close out the live stream like 15 minutes ago, and then Alan, what's in my pocket, shows up and infuses life into the chat. And then I'm like, all right, I think I'll close it out. And then I just see Everyday Minimalist say, did I make it? Did I make it? Yes, you did. You, god damn it. EDM kicking the door in. Now we gotta hang out. Well, you know what? We're 4 minutes away from hitting the 2-hour mark, so might as well. Let's just hang out for another 4 minutes. And Ryan Flegel is still here. Ryan, you said you were leaving. What's up, man? Come on. What's going on, man? But Brandon EDM in the house. What's up, bro? Good to see you. I know you're busy. I've been trying to get a hold of you like through DMs and stuff, just like catching up with you, but I know you've been busy. So I was like, all right. We'll let you do your work. We'll let you make your videos and all that. But and now you're here. Now you're here throwing up the cool guy emoji. Okay. Yeah, after I get off this live stream, I'm sending X a message and congratulating him on his baby. That's amazing. Brad, snowboarder emoji, geo cruising. Yep. Yup, pretty much. Let's see. How are you doing, Brandon? I know you're like neck deep in content and things you got to do, but I'm glad you can make it through, man. At least for a little while. Mikey Taylor says, let's break the record for the longest quack stream. Is that what we're calling it now? Liver Purpose Quack streams? Maybe on the next Instagram story for the next live stream that I put up, I'll name it Liver Purpose Quack streams, and then I'll just see how many. Let's see what the reception's like. Also, what is the record? What is the record for longest live stream that I've done? I haven't even looked. I have to look after this, but no, hard stop in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Okay, Brandon, what did you miss? You missed everything, dude. You literally missed everything. SMH, man, shame on you. Ian says, don't cross the quack streams. That's gross. Brad says, no more quick quack content. Yeah, that's 3Ks, man. You can't do it. You gotta do 2Ks and a C or something. Trev says, bit of a list. Mikey says, you missed a lot. Ryan Flegel's still here. Ryan, go to bed. Ryan, get out. I love you, man, but you got to go, man. You told me you had to leave like half an hour ago. Ianco says, you missed it all, EDM. Shame. I don't think Brandon skis. I don't think he skis, bro. I think like I went to Utah. When I went to Utah, it was blanketed in snow. It was amazing. And I was like, man, we got to come back to snowboard next time. And he was like, I don't do that. I don't do snow sports. I was racing around on scooters downtown tonight. What? That sounds amazing. I was about to ask, why didn't we do that when I visited? But it's because we were in like 1.5 feet of snow. So, nope. Nope. Brandon literally flying in at the end with a snowboard. Dude. Okay, how many of y'all here snowboard and ski? Because I feel like it's one or the other, man. It's one or the other. I snowboard. I don't ski. I haven't tried. I don't think I will. Just because like I only go do snow sports stuff like a few times a year. And I don't want to waste a day or a trip hurting myself or messing up or learning like how to ski and then like splitting my crotch open. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna stick with what I know. I snowboard. Oh, you do snowboard? Okay. Damn it. Damn. I thought I knew. My bad, bro. Okay. Next time I'm in Utah and it's winter, we're going snowboarding, okay? I'm the OB says snowboarded only. Yes, absolutely. Ian Coates says, I snowboarded once. My tailbone did not like me. Do you ski though, Ian? Do you ski? Or do you just not do snow sports? Sawyer says, never done either. I also live in Alabama, so yeah, fair enough. It's not exactly like your first thought when you think like, let's go on vacation. Let's do something. Trev says he started skiing, but he's now snowboards. So you're in the camp that you know how to ski, but you prefer snowboarding? Or is it just because you're just making it a point to learn how to snowboard well before you go back to skiing? Alan says, I tried skiing my first time and I swapped them for a board and never skied again. Yeah, nice. Exactly. I think I just chose snowboarding outright. I took an hour lesson when I was in high school. And then after that, I just took it upon myself, you know, tinker mindset, just like I want to learn everything about it. So I just dialed in my technique. And after that, you know, I was the dude in college when we would go on like group trips. Everyone was like, I need to learn how to snowboard. And I was the one who like stepped up and I was like, I know how to do that. And I would like coach them and help them down the mountain and stuff. Mikey says, I wakeboard, but I don't water ski. Dude, wait, isn't water skiing just like jumping on a... Oh, you're talking about literal water skis. Okay. I thought you were talking about jet skis for a second. I was like, can't you just hop on one and just throttle it? Dude, have you ever tried wake surfing? That shit is crazy. I love wakeboarding and I love wake surfing just because it's trippy because you're not strapped in to the board and you're just like surfing on the wake as the boat is towing you. And then like in the outing that I was in, they told me to let go of the rope too. So I was just like free wake surfing on the surf. It was so fun. It was so fun. Isaiah says, I just had something terrible happen. My dog has a cracked toenail that bled and it healed. It just got re-injured with her going up the stairs. She bled a lot and screeched in pain. I feel terrible. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, man. Dude, crazy story. Like, I used to have a dog, like, love the guy to death, but he, like, would just find every possible way to get hurt. Like, he was home alone and they're fine being home alone. And then I went out and then I came home and it was like a murder scene. It was like blood on the carpets, blood on the door, big puddle of blood here, puddle of blood there. I swear to God, I thought someone like broke into my house and like died. Or like there was a fight that broke out. But it turns out that he got his toenail stuck somewhere. We don't even know how, but he broke it clean off. He pulled it out. There's like a hole in his paw. And he came up and greeted me and he was fine. And I was just like, what? You're okay? But you're bleeding, but you're okay. He's just like this happy-go-lucky dude that just missing a toenail and just bled like a pint of blood all over my house. It's crazy. But it's cool, man. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just take her to a vet and make sure she heals up fine. Brad says, hilarious how this knife live stream has transitioned to snowboarding. Hey, I never said this was a knife live stream. I make it a point. I'm not a knife expert. I'm not a Brandon EDM, okay? I talk about everyday carry and all facets in thereof. And here's the connection, bro. Everyday carry is about tailoring your loadout to suit your needs, no more, no less, right? And sometimes those loadouts require very specific and specialized pieces of gear and kit. And when you go snowboarding, that also requires a very specialized set of loadout and specific pieces of kit, including your snowboard, your bindings, your waterproof uppers and lowers, maybe a full face mask. I have one of those Ruroc snowboarding helmets where it's like full face, goggles, and then you have the face mask as well. So you just look like a badass like bomber pilot. It's really sick. But yeah, this is a Live with Purpose stream. That's right, Jonathan Ocampo. This is it. That's right. This is a Live with Purpose live stream. We talk about anything. Yeah, Sawyer says, sounds like your dog was pretty quacking wild. Well, I mean, like, jokes aside, man, I really hope your dog is okay. You better get off of this live stream and take her to the vet emergency room and make sure she's okay. I'm the OB says Lake Havasu. Dude, I've been there before. Wake surfing, wakeboarding. It's fun. Oh, yeah. Pocket Phil says, most definitely, Brad. One day we're finna link up and chill. Hey, man, can I get an invite? Alan asked Ron, did What a Slider send, or Alan asked Ron, did Data Crew send you that new orange What a Slider yet? I don't know. The canvas one, bro. The canvas one, Ian. He just posted a picture about that. It's dropping tomorrow, so you can get your hands on it as soon as tomorrow. Dude. That's amazing. Gio's backyard is Mexico. Best tacos in the world. That's pretty legit. How close are you? That's awesome. Yeah, the canvas one. I think he had a run of the vintage ones in the vinyl oranges one at his Data Crew store. Because I remember like a few of y'all visited, and also like I saw pictures of like you guys on scene, and he had some hanging on the shelf, and also some people walked away with some. So, but Trev says, yeah, we have a nice chalet village near here and used to go as a group a couple times every year. Sick, man. Dude, group snow trips are the best. Like snow trips, trips to the lake, water sports, snow sports, all good. Can't go wrong with those, man. Can't wait to start ripping it like on the lake, on the mountain with like my little one. Like how early is it to get them started, especially if like you don't live near the mountain or live near the lake, and you know they don't have the frequency, the consistency to get like super good. Like, you know, on TikTok you see those little kids that are like ripping it, and they're just on a board just going. Let's see. Mike and Ike says, Ron, do you know what time Data Crew is dropping the What Sliders tomorrow? I don't. I haven't looked, but I know that you can subscribe to their newsletter, their super secret Data Crew newsletter, and then it'll be available to you tomorrow, or they're gonna drop info about that. I didn't do the research, so I don't want to quote something and be wrong now. Ian Co says, trade in areas for an orange vinyl What Slider. Nah, bro. But if you're down, I'll give you mine. You sent me that Aries. Sorry, Alexander says, I need to go get a shower and get ready for bed, but I refuse to leave. Damn. Dude, I love it. Like, the 29 people that are in here right now are like ride or dies, bro. We were supposed to close this thing out like 40 minutes ago. And we're still here. I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, we're pushing 2 hours and 6 minutes. Oh, Brad says, yeah, this chat is way too lit to leave. I'm barely keeping up, bro. Alan says Gio's hometown is San Diego. Pocket filled. Dude, Gio, I don't think we've actually like talked at length in any degree. Like we Instagram DM maybe a few times, but like it was just very light, like, oh, like your content, and that's it. We gotta talk, man. And I didn't know you were so close to Alan as well. So Gio, it's a pleasure to connect with you, man. And I feel like I learned your name on this stream. I was like, who's this Gio? Who's this Gio going snowboarding in the summer? And I think just contextually, I think I gathered that it was you. So let's talk, man. Isaiah says it's 12:03 a.m., but I ain't leaving. Right? Ian says Ron's about to fall asleep at the computer. I'm just gonna slump over right now. I can't do that with this Peter McKinnon track ripping it in the back. Y'all can hear that, right? Mikey Taylor Carey says Alan hooked me up with a What a Slider, which I've been hunting for the longest, which I haven't unboxed yet. Are you gonna cover it, like on your channel and on shorts? You probably will. That's one thing I do. Like all the boxes that I get, like the one thing that keeps me from opening them up right away is the fact that like the pressure, like, oh, I gotta film it. I gotta film my unboxing, get my genuine reaction to it. So, seriously. Alpha Prime EDC says Ron needs an energy drink. Hey, I got my Alani Nu right here. Alani Nu cherry slush flavor energy drink. Come on, Alani Nu. Let's talk. Like I said it before, I'll say it again right here. I want a fridge right here stocked with Alani Nu all the time. I buy the 12 packs all the time, dude. Let's go. Trev says he's an amazing chef. Also, Ron, man of many talents. I'm so confused. What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that Gio is an amazing chef and that I am also a man of many talents, or that I'm an amazing chef and I am a man of amazing talents? Or are you trying to say Gio is an amazing chef and a man of many talents? Trevor, You gotta be concise and clear, man. I'm running on fumes. I can't process. Gio says, for sure, Ron. Hell yeah, man. Absolutely. Let's link up. Let's link up. Mikey Daily Carey says, Alan, you the best, man. I'm finally in the data crew. Dude, I gotta say, it's really cool seeing data crew like rise into like the brand and honestly like like low-key cult following that he is right now. That they are right now. Like Los and Milk, they're doing it right. Isaiah says, I'm watching in bed. I'm so used to having a knife in my pocket. I got in with my knife still on me. Hey, always ready to go, always prepared. I mean, I've been flipping my NAS lander since like 8 o'clock, just in hand, just flipping it. Trev says, yes, Gio's a chef, a man of many talents. That's awesome, dude. Did you have a homie that opened a restaurant, or is that your restaurant? Because I saw you and Alan pocket check each other there. Was that your restaurant? Because that'd be sick, dude. Hell yeah. As a dad of a 2-year-old now, I have made it like a priority of mine to learn recipes and just to learn good ways to make food. Just so, you know, she's not just nutritionally taken care of, but she's enjoying good eats. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad, he went to culinary school in like Hong Kong. So he has like a bunch of like sick Chinese recipes that are really good. And I'm also like learning, you know, yeah, like Chinese culinary things, but also like I want to make the foods I like to eat, you know? Like, let's see what I got. I got a sick like honey soy sauce glaze fried chicken wing recipe that I've been trying to perfect the last few years. So sick. Rob Nice, Pocket Filth, my triple OG. Rob Nice in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Gio says, Ron, it's my homie's restaurant. Nice. Good stuff, man. Always sick to support. Isaiah said, I shredded my whole back at the gym earlier. My hard mattress feels so good. Yeah. Brandon says, Ron, check IG DMs. All right, what you got? What you got for me, Brandon? What do you mean? I'm checking my DMs, man. I don't see anything. Oh, do it on stream if you can. Okay. Oh, you just sent it. Okay. I get it. I get what you're trying to do. Okay, let me set it up. I think Brandon's got something special to show us. Here we go. It's gonna be sick. So I was telling y'all that, you know, Brandon's been really busy making videos, working on jobs and stuff. And, you know, it's all good. And I'm like, you know what? It's cool. No worries. He's a busy guy. But this is what he's actually doing. I gotta pause this music. This is what the homie's actually doing. Oh, wait. Browser here. Hold on. All right, browser view. Let's go. This is what he's actually doing. Whoa! What the fuck? What the heck? Dude, you're crazy, bro. Oh! Dude, you're crazy. This is what Brandon does when he's not on live. He's just messing around. Oh my god. Ripping it, bro. Ripping it. Oh my god. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Okay, guys. It's 2 hours and 13 minutes. With that, I bid you farewell. Thank you guys for showing up to the Live with Purpose live stream. Another awesome, banging, legendary live stream in the books. We went on for 2 hours, 13 minutes, and 30 seconds. Let's put that in the books and see if we did top the record for longest live stream or not. I think we did. But it was awesome seeing y'all again. For the record, we tried to get out of here at an hour and a half mark, and then all y'all started showing up again, getting crazy. I swear to God, if I'm trying to leave right now and like Peter McKinnon shows up in the live stream right now, we're just gonna go all night. I think that's it right there. If Peter McKinnon shows up in the live stream right now, we're gonna go all night, okay? But I'm just putting that out there because I'm fairly certain that's not gonna happen. But everybody saying no, don't stop. Okay, this is the kind of chat that I want to have every single time we have a live stream from now on, okay? You just come in here, let's all just hang out, be a community, talk about geo snowboarding in the summer and our plans. But hell yeah, Q Neves entering. Anyway, oh my god, Dad. Dude, Data Crew in the house. Do you see this right now? Los, I know Los is behind it. I hate you. You've been watching for the last 2 hours and you're just like, I'm gonna mess this fool up. I'm not gonna take the bait. No, I'm not gonna take the bait. Hell no, man. Data Crew in the house, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the live stream. I know you've been in here for the last 2 hours trying to stay awake. He's been sick, boys. He's been sick, bedridden for the last week. So, you know, if you guys are having an order, like being held up or just waiting for your What a Slider to arrive, cut the man some slack. He's been working hard, working nights, and he's just trying to recover. But I hope you feel better, Los. I know it's you, Los. Or I know it's you, brother. Like, I know Milk's busy in Palm Springs in the desert. I know it's you. I know it's you messing with me. But I appreciate you showing up. And I appreciate the rest of you guys. If you guys are down, join the Discord. That's open to everyone. If you guys want to support me in any special way, become a member of the Purpose Crew. We've got the Initiate Crew, got the Enthusiast Crew, exclusive perks, emojis in the chat. Throw them up right now one last time before we get out of here. Shut up, Mikey. Peter McKinnon did not show up. Did he? Oh, you're making me check. I hate you. Yeah, Alan says Los is a hustler. He is, bro. He is. Close to Peter as we're getting. Yeah, for real. But it's always a great time hanging up with y'all. Ghost Monkey, Bay Area, what up? Happy Friday. Let's see. What's up, man? Bay Area, reppin'. Oh my god, you guys are killing it. I love you guys. I love you guys to death. But we're about to get out of here. Accessorize me. I know he's sleeping right now. Anyway, thank you guys for coming through. I'll catch you again probably in a few weeks time. Next week I'm gonna be out of country, so I won't have a live stream, but we're gonna be chilling. I'll be in the comments, I'll be in the chat, but I will see y'all next time. Live with purpose. Peace.